Alrighty, hello everybody, and welcome to the party. First and foremost, thank you for joining us, and hi. Tonight we're going to be playing some Dungeons and Dragons, specifically 3.5 edition. I am the Bardic Knock. My name is underneath my face, and that is where you can find me all over the internet if you enjoy this kind of nonsense. Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Patreon, all of that. I am all of those places doing the things. Before I let the other lovely faces you see around your screen talk and say words, hey, I'm going to tell you about Welcome to Party's fantastic sponsors, starting with Tabletop Loot. They make loot for tabletops. Well, games, not just stuff to put on the tops of tables. Dice. They make dice.
Good dice.
Lies.
Buy their dice and other things. So that is Tabletop Loot. We also have Devon Rue, the Mistress of Maps. Go check out her website, which is ruinc.com. She has free artwork on there, which she just has made to let people use for streaming purposes, for all kinds of amazing stuff, because she is an amazing person. She also has a Patreon, which you can support. And if you need a reason to understand why she is like super good, aside from just her artwork being super good, she is the cartographer for a little-known internet show called Critical Role. Yeah, they're kind of up and coming, so.
I think I heard of them once.
They didn't just make like almost $1 million for a show.
No time at all.
It was only 100,000, but still.
Sorry, I have thoughts and feelings about that.
Okay, I will say this. Matt straight up told people to stop giving them stuff.
Yeah, I know. They weren't like going, give us. Like, I get it. It's nothing against them. It's nothing against what they do. They put a lot of good work in. They're good people. They try. I'm not saying they do not deserve. It's like, what? That is a lot of money.
Yeah.
It could be going to other places. Let's just acknowledge that, And that is not just me as a very, very poor person saying, damn. I mean, it is, but it's not just that. There's also, me pretending I've got like higher morals, but it's easy to have morals when you're poor and no one's giving you money.
I think that Eliza Doolittle's father has a very distinct opinion on what you just said.
Everyone else is trying to figure out what the hell you just made a reference to.
Her last name isn't actually Doolittle, is it?
It might. No. That was a My Fair Lady / what's the original play? Pygmalion? Yeah, I was trying to remember it.
Yeah, I'm one of those people scrambling to figure out what we're still talking about.
Yeah, so that's that kind of reference. One other sponsor, because we got distracted. Our other sponsor, the wonderful and amazing So Nerdware. They make all the Welcome to the Party merch. If you do ! merch, information should appear in the little chat box, diddly doodly. I'm not going to do that because I'm lazy. So that is our sponsors. They're wonderful. Go check them out. Hey, welcome to the party. You also want to support us directly? You can do. We have a Patreon. Do ! Patreon in the chat. Get all that information. It's good stuff. There's information and things. Also, there are other ways you can support Welcome to the Party. You can do it for free by just clicking buttons. Specifically, the follow buttons here on Twitch. You can do that for free, and then you'll get emailed updates about all the cool stuff that's going on. You can click the follow button over on Twitter, which is at Welcome Party RPG. That's where you'll see all of our memes about things. It's just memes, really. That is what most of Twitter is. Memes and sometimes inspirational stuff. It's good stuff. Go check it out. There is also the YouTube channel where all of these things end up eventually. That is youtube.com/welcome to the party. And you can also subscribe here on Twitch. We've got 3 tiers of subscription for people with different levels of disposable income. So you don't need to throw all of your money. You can throw a small, reasonable amount at us, and you get emotes for doing so. And they're fun and cool and awesome. Also, every month you stay subscribed, you can give a free crit to a player or game master of your choice on the game, on the entire channel. And that's, if you think a game's going really well and you want to help it, or if you think a game, the players have it too easy and you want to hinder them by giving stuff to the DM, you can do that. You can also donate bits, 500 bits for small changes like crit or max damage or whatever. Simple, dull, boring mechanical stuff, no big deal. Or for 1,000 bits, something interesting. Make a magic item. A dragon appears. A void to hell opens and summons forth Asmodeus.
Please don't do
I don't
that.
know.
I don't think we're prepared for that, Matt.
No, you're not.
I think at
But,
that point we would all run screaming for the hills.
At that point, you find a way to go grind up experience. You run up into the woods and start killing boars.
Except for we don't use an XP system.
It's true.
Yeah, that's the exact reason why, because I know that's exactly what you'd start doing. People start just killing stuff for fun. You go, I need the levels. Like,
That's just bad gaming.
it is, in my opinion. If that's how you run a game, you do you. Crack on. I'm sure you have fun. Hey, I said all the things in a relatively quick amount of time. So now let's let other people say things. Who's next to me on the screen? That would be Rebecca. Rebecca, tell us, who are you?
I'm Rebecca. I'll be playing. Wow. Okay.
D&D.
We're playing Utsa, our dwarven warlock, or our dwarlock for funsies.
I love how you is it because you're trying to process the rules for this drinking game we're supposed to be playing tonight?
No,
You
just
go, I've forgotten
I'm just,
everything.
This is normal. Proceed.
Alrighty.
All right, Bello, Rebecca, I see.
By the way, you said drink.
So did you.
So there's a good possibility I will be the only sober one by the end of this.
Yeah, give it some time.
Good
A
possibility.
little credit, Archer.
So Cody,
Yes.
who are you?
My name is Cody, and I play Kid the Dark Horse, who is an Eldritch Knight, meaning that he is partly a fighter, really good at using a very spiky chain, the worst weapon in the game. Not really, it's like one of the best. And I'm also an illusionist, which basically means that he likes to summon little shadow clones of himself in a way that is absolutely not weeaboo.
Wow.
Good to know. Good to know.
Alrighty, right below you, Cody, is a TJ. We can't hear you, TJ.
All right, so it sounds like
At charades.
there it
There
goes.
we are.
There we go. All right. I am TJ, and I will be playing Flick, the halfling rogue / assassin.
There we go. Short and sweet.
He got it right on the first time with almost zero hesitation.
I know.
It's a miracle.
I'm confused.
Almost
and
like I
astounded.
had to do it at least once before we finished the campaign.
Shan, who are you?
I am Shannon, Shannologic across all the internet, and I am playing the well-meaning masochistic half-orc gunslinger named Greg.
I got so prepared to drink because I was assuming you were going to say lesbian in
Said
there. It's like,
drink.
yep, there we go. But you didn't. And finally, Archer, who are you?
I am Archer of the Eye, and I am playing Keldor the Knoll Knight / Scout / Divine Crusader / whatever else I decide to tack on him.
Okay, we did it. Holy crap, that was pretty quick.
Yep.
So, before I give a brief recap, you're probably wondering why we are drinking.
Just
So are
us.
we.
No, no, they aren't.
We thought it'd be amusing. Like, there's not even a good reason. Although,
No,
isn't it Memorial Day tomorrow for you?
It
for you
is.
lot?
It is.
That's the thing. So that's why we're doing it.
Sure. We'll go with that.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
We have our excuse.
Yep.
I mean, it's an excuse. Like,
Alcoholics, mainly. I used to have so many good excuses. Yeah. Who wants to try and explain what the rules are for this? Because I don't know. I'm just going, all right, drink.
Rebecca wrote them down, so I'll let her do it.
Okay, that's fair enough. Well, we have the player points and the character points, 6 each. So player points, Shan being gay, unintentional, dirty phrases from Matt. Someone crits, nat 20 or nat 1. My cats walk on the keyboard. Cody's cat sings in the background. Archer face palms. And then character points, Greg MacGyver something. Kid uses alcohol in the wrong way. Someone ignores kids' audibles, his audible attacks. Uzo's eyes change color. Flick, I think we changed this one. Flick tries to slit someone's throat. Vaco's not here right now, but Vaco laughs is another one, so we'll see what happens today.
Alrighty, wonderful. So now you, audience, know when we're supposed to be doing it. If any of those things happen and we don't, you have every right to shout at us in the chat and tell us to drink more.
Mm-hmm.
However, if that list was too convoluted for you to understand, guess what? Us too.
Don't worry, we have it written down.
You know what?
Sorry.
Shits and giggles. This isn't an official welcome to party rule. It's a me rule. Throw any amount of bits in, and we will have a drink.
Yeah. We'll take
Dear
it.
God.
Oh, man.
Just one.
oh,
I'm gonna give you 72 individual bits.
No, don't. You dare.
I'm so glad
Dead
we
by
are.
morning.
Alrighty. Quick recap time. So, after exploring a little bit of the city, Greg, well, not even exploring the city, it's Greg's hometown, went and found her best friend's shop burned to the ground, but dug out a music box, and then went to go check out her own shop. Found just the worst gnome. Just the worst. Who was a snively piece of shit. And shot him in the head. Killed him. After learning that the military has cannons. So that's a thing. That's a big thing. Met up with everybody, figured out a plan, sent the NPCs off on various missions. Eliza and Angus are off in poor districts, gathering support. Sansalor's just buggered off somewhere, to kill stuff, I guess. Heroes went to the fighting ring to go and recruit people. And who else is there? Meat Sprinkles and Snowy are just causing chaos.
Yep.
That's pretty much it. Leaving our two remaining teams, which Cody came up with the best names ever for. Team 1, who have headed to the prison tower. Cody, what are they called?
Their names are the Three Guys Dog Walking Company, I think. I might have changed the name.
wow.
Because that is Kid, Keldor, Varco, and Reginald.
Mm-hmm.
And what you've done so far is you found out how to get into the tower. You just had to knock. It took you way too long to figure that out.
Yep.
You got it. Keldor's the dog. That's the joke.
Yep.
Yeah, you got in, you went upstairs, you found a friend, you cut off his foot.
As you do.
And then a big, hulking, terrifying monstrosity with what essentially looks like a big, rusted cattle prod lumbered through a doorway. Meanwhile, somewhere entirely different, What's the name of the other team?
Team Smash Bang.
After, I don't even know what to call what they did. Remember
rampage?
that section last week where we just spent like half an hour saying, "What dumb shit do you do?" And Crime Man came into
Murderous,
existence.
Rest in
Murderous
peace, Crime Man.
Rampage seems like the only apt description.
So after that, Team Smash Bang found their way into a military HQ. You blew some stuff up. You said hi to Jim again. Who? God, what's up with Jim? It's weird.
He's a sad man.
Yeah. And
But
then
because he's a sad man, he survived. So you know.
True.
It did work in his benefit this time.
yeah, you'd be amazed how far you can get being clinically depressed.
Aw. Is that the moral here?
It's always the moral. We should know this by now.
Just shumble around
Moral of
depressed long enough, and you'll somehow get through it.
Oh, that is actually a really inspiring thing.
You don't know how, you don't know why, and you just go.
Oh, the sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow I can't sing.
Drink to that. I was saying that.
I'm gonna drink it. Yeah. That was almost synchronized.
I'm not
Okay.
sure which of the rules that was, but it was definitely one of them.
Yeah, I don't know what it was.
It's not.
So, long story short, they caused some chaos, and a big, scary, lumbering thing came around the corner for them as well. So, we start with combat. Roll initiative, everybody, please.
Oh my god.
Hello.
I did not see this coming when we ended at this exact moment last week.
Is TJ being a sarcastic shit reason to drink?
Well,
Sure.
we didn't give me a character reason, or a non-character reason.
I'm gonna go with it.
Yeah.
We may all be dead by the end of this if we choose that, though.
Go
Yeah.
for it.
I've got
Where
in preparation
are tokens?
for
There.
future alcohol poisoning. I have 9-1 dialed into my phone.
Oh, I only have 2
We're
drinks.
rolling well. The two people who yelled at the things last time were
Who's
going
mine?
first.
Oh,
Oh
we
shit! I
go.
just realized there's 2 crits. That's another 2 drinks.
wow. Oh, it is. 3 of us above 20, and the other 2 are both above 15. Hot damn.
No, all of us are over 21, TJ.
Wow. I could have swore you were like 19 at most.
No.
They don't let you teach other teenagers until you're not a teenager anymore?
I wasn't teaching teenagers. I was teaching little shits.
Probably a good call.
Mhm.
I never want to
NPCs.
have that conversation. Hey, you were still going here when I graduated.
Oh god. Ugh. And they are. Alrighty, I think everybody's rolled.
Maybe.
Nice. Alrighty. Let's ping up to where the beginning. I mean, feel free to move your tokens around to where you think they would have been. I just threw them onto a map.
I mean, I can't tell where the enemy is.
It's the
Good
giant skull.
I don't see a giant skull.
You don't see this?
No.
No, I see a pink thing that just popped up, an indicator, but I don't see anything there.
Really?
Yeah, we see, or at least I see, a faded circle around my token that looks like the shadow of war or fog of war or whatever it is like a millimeter or 2 outside the edge of my token.
To be fair, I don't see Flick at all.
Yeah, I can barely
me
see my
neither.
own health bar and my own name. There we go. Now I can see it.
Yeah, I
Alrighty.
can't
I don't
see
see
shit.
Playing around with Fog of War, guys. We're seeing how well it works. So
Yeah.
bear with us.
See, ever since Welcome to the Party paid to upgrade
there
my
we
roll
go.
20, this, I've not had to use Fog of War or anything because we haven't really been doing combat areas, so I didn't know this would be a thing.
I'll give him a crash course in it later.
Yeah. This is what happens when you go from using the free version of stuff and not knowing how any of it works to all of a sudden be like, oh god, look at all these features I don't understand.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
awesome, but
They really are.
how do they work?
This is a plug for Roll20, by the way.
I wish Roll20 could pay us.
Oh, Lord. All right.
All right,
Let's get to work.
it's like revealed like most of the map, but screw it, it doesn't matter.
Meh.
Well, has it actually, or is it just on my screen? It's revealed maps.
It's on
One
ours.
big square.
Yeah. Alrighty, so you should be able to see yourselves, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
I can see out to like that.
All right,
You can see
groovy.
that?
I have to reload, so just give me a second. Sorry.
All right.
Today's episode brought to you by technical difficulties.
Right.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
That counts as being a sarcastic shit.
Well, guess what's happening?
Ugh.
I'm
Sorry,
gonna
you
need
got
more
through it.
beer.
Just grit your teeth and get through it. It'll be fine.
And that's
So-
unintended dirty comment.
So, like I was
Wasn't
saying,
intended.
like I was saying before, I have no idea where your characters would have wanted to have been when this giant, scary, terrifying thing appeared. I just threw tokens on the map. Feel free
Back
to
in bed.
move your
Is an
tokens
option?
where you want them to be on this map screen. Like in this hallway specifically. You can't not be in this hallway because that's where we ended.
Alrighty.
Well, I'm pretty sure my description of us going into all this was I was in front, but I don't know if we changed that when we came into this particular building.
Yeah.
I'm assuming I was in the front.
Space is warped, time is bendable. It doesn't really matter. You are where you say you are.
Okay.
So same goes for Greg and Relithor. If you don't want them to be that close to a big, terrifying, scary thing, you don't have to be that close to it.
So everybody remember that bar back in Dundee that we started in? I'm there.
I mean,
And
there's
it hasn't
nothing
burnt
left
to the
of
ground.
it.
There's nothing left of it, but I am
No.
happily sad drinking at a burnt down bar, not staring face to face with a giant monstrosity.
There's nothing left except for the counter and a stool. Just one
Yeah.
stool.
And
You know-
the bartender's skeleton stood charred at the bar.
You know, logically, there'd still be a bunch of barrels of ale in the basement there.
If
You
they
know, you
get
didn't
burnt.
have to sell me on this idea anymore, but you're doing it.
Alrighty,
Like-
combat.
Yeah.
Alright, Utswa.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm
wait,
just not getting
I-
back in my roll 20. 1 second.
Hooray!
This big is stupid. It's
Yeah,
more
change
normal.
a thing, because that is not what I have out currently.
Who's the other person with the three of us?
With the three of you there, that dude,
Relithor.
Yeah.
that's Relithor.
Oh, that is Relithor? Oh, I thought he didn't come.
No, he came.
No, he's here.
Oh, okay.
He's there in
Okay.
case you need someone to turn into an elephant.
Right.
Like that is his only goal.
I mean, if there's another way around, he could just turn into an elephant and block the whole hallway and we could just leave.
Come on. Can this not be an ad for roll 20? Because I swear to God.
We're already using your
No, no,
service.
no.
What are you wanting?
Yeah.
There, finally. Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
do this.
now I see Skull of Death. That's creepy. Okay. Alright, so
Skull
I'm
of
in the
Death
back, I
doesn't-
guess.
sorry, doesn't really represent what we're looking at, right? Could we get a
Oh, you want a description of it again?
Yeah, especially
Yeah.
for the people that weren't here last week.
Alrighty, so what these big, terrifying, lumbering things are, they appear to vaguely resemble humans to some degree, at least in the basic formation. You know, they have a face with 2 eyes and a mouth, at least you would assume they do, because there's some terrifying leather thing strapped to their face. They appear to have the concept of a humanoid physique, except it is inflated to almost gorilla-esque levels, but more. This
Oh, boy.
creature is easy 10 foot across from shoulder to shoulder.
What?
Jesus Christ.
That elephant idea sounded better and better by the second.
Yeah, 10 foot across, shoulder to shoulder, at least 12 foot high. It's big. But
it was only 9 feet high, but okay.
Did I say 9 feet before? You realize I don't write this shit down, I make it up. So things are going to be wildly inconsistent.
How dare you make me keep track of myself?
Yeah, its physique. It doesn't appear to be wearing like a shirt or anything. It's got bare chest. Although not maybe literally, because none of its flesh looks entirely its own. It looks as if it has different flesh of other creatures. You swear you see, something that resembles orc flesh tied in there. You fairly certain you can see like scales. Yeah, there is even some bare flesh in there, just stitched and sewn together, and some terrifying monstrosity of an experiment. You're fairly certain you can physically see every vein on its shoulders and chest pulsate with whatever the heck is pumping blood around, if it's even blood.
No kidding.
You can see it move. You can see the fluids moving around this thing's body that keep its circulatory system operating. Its face is almost entirely covered, except where its mouth is, which is, well, like I described before, there was some stitches covering what this leather mask was, and it ripped them off, and then its jaw kind of unhinged down to like below its neck.
Right.
It's big and scary and just ugh.
Sounds lovely.
And if memory serves, Greg tried to shoot it and set it on fire, and it seemed to not give a shit.
I was just wondering about that. Thank you.
Yeah, like you saw where it got set fire to. You could see the skin burning. It seemed entirely unfazed by it, almost as if fire just did nothing to it. As if it had no sensation in any of its flesh. And then Utswa shot it with an Eldritch Blast, and that seemed to hurt it. I need to scroll up and see how much damage it took, because I forgot to do that. 17 and 9. Alrighty.
Okay, then.
So there you go. There are the descriptions.
Right, show us what you got, Utswa. What is your plan?
You ask much of me today.
Like speaking?
Yeah. That's normally.
Told you I'm gonna kill us all. Keldor, it's gonna be a boring show when it's just you.
I'm speaking well today. Thank you very much. Alright. I'm trying at least. Okay, I'm just gonna have to go with it and Eldritch blasted a face.
Alright, touch AC 28 for another 17 points of damage. Feel free to describe this however you. What dope ass thing do you want this to look like, and what do you scream at this terrifying monstrosity?
Oh, she's already screamed at it.
Scream
last
more.
time. No. It requires getting drunk, sir.
And here I was thinking women were supposed to be able to multitask.
I used to be able to, and then I got old. So, well, last time she yelled, "You're in my way," simultaneously with Kid, like in anime, because we're all nerds.
Yep.
And
almost in unison.
it was correct to me. Thank you.
That's fine.
She shoots a blast into its mouth.
Good shot. Yeah. Pow. It goes. "Ah!" Kid. At the same time, essentially, what do you do
Okay. So
over
the
in the
very
prison
first-
tower?
Yep. Very first thing that Kid yelled after seeing this thing, because let's go ahead and give some backstory. I accidentally was the one who made Mateus lose a foot. So Kid's not exactly the most
Hinged?
not really yeah, he's not the most hinged. That's a good way of putting it.
Yeah.
Basically at this point, whatever reservations he had about going stealthily through this are gone. But he did have enough presence of mind to bring up a maneuver he's worked out with Keldor in the past. Hopefully that he may or may not follow. It's up to him.
What, you take the reins and keep me from murdering everyone? Is that the
That's
maneuver?
part of it. That was actually what Kid asked him to do last session.
Yeah, that was the straight up request. I believe
But-
you asked him to take over more or less because you couldn't be trusted to make the right decision, except for the one you're making right now by telling us you couldn't make the right decision.
Yep.
Yeah.
At which point, Kid yelled out his favorite audible, the attack maneuver 6J, which is called line him up, knock him down. It's meant for when an enemy has a magic weapon. The step one is that Kid rushes the target and attempts to relieve them of their weapons. So this will be a charge.
Mm-hmm.
As I'm going to attempt to spike chain the cattle prod.
Mm-hmm.
So give me just a moment. Additional attack bonus, that'll be a +2 for the charge. Let's see. So the type of weapon that he's using, let's get that real fast. Improved disarm, yes. Is this a flexible weapon? Yes, mine is. And I am not flanking. There's so many different things here, but it
Yep.
ultimately winds up being a disarm check of 32.
And what does he roll against that?
Basically, he's got to roll the exact same check I just rolled.
Which
He rolls a regular attack roll. He gets a +4 for each size category he is above me. And if the weapon is light, he loses 4. If it's regular, it's just a 0. And if it's two-handed weapon, then he gains 4.
All right. So his regular attack roll +4 because he's large.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wonderful. Okay. Well, that is a 12 on the die. He has a +18 to hit.
Okay.
So that would take that up to 30, and his +4 for being a size category larger than you is 34.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
All right. So the spike chain wraps around, and to avoid from being disarmed, actually, I can't be disarmed in return because of improved disarm.
Yeah, you don't need to drop it, do you?
No, I don't. So that was unfortunate that part of the plan did not work out immediately. So Kid's going to free action, uses Trickery Devotion, and summon a Shadow Kid directly next to him.
Do you need me to copy? Oh, you can do it yourself. Wunderbar!
And I'll input his AC plus hit points, although I don't think this guy can actually hit him.
Is his weapon still wrapped up in the chain at least?
Unfortunately, no. The weapon would recoil if he was able to pull it away in time.
Once again, feel free to correct me if you want to think of. I like to Kid. You kind of flicked it out. It wrapped around the weapon. You tied the chain. It went like clink, and it would have pulled, and then it just kind of slid off the bottom, like
basically. Yep, probably should have true strike before I did it, but that's fine.
And your trickery domain is that thingy. Anything else, or do we move on to flick?
That's all I can do this turn.
Okay. Oh god, so much moving for me.
Back and forth between screens, yeah.
Yeah, flick.
We could have done these one at a time.
I like this. It's dynamic.
Well, I, as a player, want to take Flick and cower somewhere. But
Flick's
that's
on
not
a
what Flick wants to do.
Flick's on a murder high. He just killed Crime Man.
It's true.
Yeah, Flick's pretty much on a roll. So sticking with that and turning it into a pun, I'm going to. Why do I have control over Greg? Okay, that's weird. I'm going to take a 5-foot step out, and I'm going to charge, and I'm going to attempt to use tumble or wall climb or whatever you want to get past this thing, whichever seems the largest gap around it in this hallway, and I'm trying to get behind it to turn it around.
Tumble would probably be more beneficial for you because this guy's so large and he's nearly touching the walls.
Gotcha.
You're also 2 sizes smaller than him. It does make a difference.
Yeah. That, and I'm assuming your tumble is higher than your climb.
Yes, definitely higher than my climb.
All right, go for it. Roll me a tumble. 29, yeah. That is high enough to not get hit by. Well, he is denied an attack opportunity, so you're good. Describe what dope-ass thing you do as you run past him.
I run up straight on dead center at him, and then at the last second I just do the old dodgeball, to the left, to the right, to the left, and then I take 2 steps up the left wall, and then instead of using the momentum to go up and over, which is what I am trying to lead him to believe in my body language, I actually let myself bang into the wall with my shoulder and then drop down onto the right and turn into a tumble under as his bulk goes above me into the wall where I was going.
Yeah.
I'm so confused.
Dang, I
right
want to
now.
see a animated. I want to see an animation of that so badly now.
Yeah, so basically it's run, jump, ah! Meanwhile, this big lumbering thing has slammed its hand into the wall, and you didn't even go near the wall. You went to the other side. It was fucking intense. So yeah, drop your token behind him.
Okay. And my whole idea there was just to get past him. So I'm not really going to have time for an attack, I don't think, from the other side. Okay, why do I have control over Greg? Someone's got to take that away from me because I'm messing it up big time.
Just because you want to be a lesbian doesn't mean you can be, TJ.
Drake just said the gay word.
Does acknowledgement of being gay count as being gay?
Yes.
I have a rainbow flag behind me. Everything I do is
no one drank for that.
The specific acknowledgement is Shannon being gay.
I need another drink.
I am out of alcohol in that bottle, so I gotta get a new one.
Yeah, I'm nearly
already.
Nearly first pint down.
I guess we're almost an hour in.
It's fine. It's fine. Greg. Oh, thank God, I don't need to move screens just yet. This is gonna get really confusing on my eyes as time goes on. Greg, what do?
Right. Is he holding a weapon of any sort?
Yes, he too is holding one of these big, terrifying-looking cattle prod things.
All right, I'm gonna use some grit, and I'm gonna target that arm and make him drop his weapon.
Oh yes.
Do it. We
Badass gun
haven't seen Greg
skills.
in combat yet.
We haven't seen Greg use any of her badass.
It does
gun
not
skills.
actually cause damage, though, so just ignore the damage.
Yeah. I know some of those still cause damage, but
yeah, but targeting arms specifically does not cause damage.
I think I actually gave you the thing for it.
Yeah, I think if you go in the spell section on your character sheet, you have all of your grit abilities there.
Oh, okay.
Worked out as macros.
Yeah,
and that's also useful because a 17 won't hit this guy.
Okay, I'm gonna obviously
it's in
redo
the
that because
second. I think you still have to make an attack roll, but it tells what happens.
Yeah, I'm giving you a chance to make a second attack roll because I want you to do this.
Yeah, hold on. I just gotta. Let's see.
And this is also me making sure no one can call me a mean DM.
It's Dead
If
Shop.
anyone ever calls you a mean DM, that's the kid who spazzed out on Santa Claus for not giving him enough games for the PS4 he gave him for Christmas.
Oof.
That's that kid. You don't have to care
Yeah.
what that kid thinks.
Yeah, it doesn't actually. Yeah, it doesn't actually do a roll for it. So should I just re-roll or?
Yeah, go on.
All right, let's see. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do.
Pretty sure that was a gay song.
That's better.
Just a little bit.
God.
So yeah, I attempt to disarm him with peaches.
Right?
You said that really gay?
I just made that joke.
Let's see what you taste like, Gold Hobgoblin. Get in my mouth.
That sounds suggestive to me.
Oh, Archer Queen found chips too.
Up.
Yes.
Ooh, it's really, really
Self-fulfilling
fruity.
prophecy.
It's really fruity and fizzy in my mouth. I like
Alright, I'm
it.
3 behind.
Bitch, if you want me to sit here and make elusive comments about penises, I can go all night long.
That
Go.
unintentional. That one wasn't unintentional. I don't have
How
to.
do you think he got his boyfriend?
I was young and in shape.
As we've covered this.
Oh.
Okay. Well,
Sorry.
do
How do
I
you think
do?
he kept his boyfriend?
Uh,
There we go. Yes, a 28 will hit.
Jesus Christ.
So,
So-
please. Oh, wait, it says right there. Do you want to read the description or should I do it?
On a hit, the target takes no damage. Blah blah blah. Drops his item even if he's wielding it with 2 hands. Basically.
Oh, righty. Yeah. Whereabouts in the arm are you shooting this thing? Like up at the shoulder, at the wrist?
I'm
You kinda,
shooting right at the elbow, the weenus, if you will, in order to shatter it so that his arm just becomes a limp noodle, which I'm sure you're familiar with.
No, not at all.
Drink!
Doesn't count. Oh, yep, she said drink.
Yep.
There's like another 2 or 3 in there, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
All right, yeah. You shoot it. It's probably the most surreal experience like your character will have ever perceived. You know, you see the bullet make contact with the skin and the muscle, and it seems so slow and delayed. Like you have shot enough things, and you know. And you've been shot enough times now to know you don't wait a second to go, ow. It kind of happens immediately, but that's what seems to happen. It seems to hit, and you see the skin tear open and the muscles rip, and it seems to very slowly just go. And the hand slowly opens and releases it. It's like a very slow reflex. But it does happen, and this castle prod clatters to the ground. No, I'm not going to be an asshole. No. I could be. No, screw it. I'm going to be an asshole. I've had enough to drink. I can be an asshole now.
His version of being an asshole is like every other DM after like 10 minutes into the game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Taking off the kid gloves.
All right. Everybody within a 20-foot radius of this person, which is just Flick. Sorry,
All those
Flick.
sarcastic comments.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with the fact that I just ran at the enemy.
Yeah, make a reflex save, so you should be fine.
Oh, yeah, well, thanks. Thanks for jinxing me. Where's my character sheet? Jesus.
It was cheering in the background with the hit. Like, yay!
Cheering now. One. And that's a 17.
That
with a
was
two
as
dice.
close to a nat one as you could get.
Yeah.
Oof. You have evasion, right?
Yes, I do have evasion.
good because I don't have enough dice for this, so
Oh shit. Well, it
No.
Oh
might
dear.
not matter. Wait, what does Uncanny Dodge do again? Is that the one that?
Makes it to where you can't be flanked.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, sorry, that's it.
Do I have?
The 4 nat ones.
Yes,
Oh, there we go
ones.
again.
That's
Thank
not
you,
bad.
ones
I don't
and
think we count them on
twos.
D6.
yeah, ones
Goodbye.
that we're not counting ones and maxes on damage. Because
Okay,
otherwise we could
good.
be hit.
Aw.
Because Varka's gonna start throwing
No.
fucking
Dear
fireballs
God,
and
no. It's only on the D20s.
Not in this enclosed space, he's not.
Okay, so that is the full damage. So I take half.
yeah. So what happens is the castle rod, essentially. I mean, that's what I'm calling it. It's not actually that. That's just a simple description. As it
Yeah.
hits the ground, an electrical discharge creates like a small electrical field around, and it spreads rapidly. Just firing out. And unfortunately, you are close enough to feel the shock through the earth.
Ow.
All right. I still have another shot to take.
You
No,
do.
Grit.
Oh, does
it's
grit
a
count
full
as like?
round.
Oh, it says right
Oh,
there, full
does
round
it?
action. Yeah.
Oh,
you
shit.
don't get to. Sorry.
Okay, never mind. I did what I wanted to do mainly, so the other thing was just for flavor.
Do you say anything cool and or gay whilst doing it?
Hmm. No.
All right.
All right,
Potential wasted.
Keldor.
Boop. Switching
Keldor.
screens.
Oh dear God.
Someone who's gonna
Keldor.
bring us away from the gay for like 5 minutes.
You can't escape.
No.
You cannot escape my gay.
And you're still here, Matt.
Shh.
All right. Keldor is
Sarcastic
going
shit.
to look at this guy, realize that this is going to be a challenge and a half.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, test of metal. Okay.
Oh, sorry,
That's-
wrong one.
Oh, fighting challenge. All right. So, into 5 or more, CR greater than 4. Yep, it can do that. Plus, so Keldor, you gain +1 to will, attacks, and damage. Nice. Yeah,
Mhm.
perfect. And that's a swift action. So, what else do you do?
A swift action immediately followed up by. Let's see if this works. I can't remember the rules for swift actions and free actions. Can I do
There are
both?
two different types of actions.
So I can
Yeah.
do both of them in the same turn.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yes. But
Good.
not more than one swift action, I think, right?
yeah. That's basically it. It's like you do this very quickly, but you can't do lots of very quick things together because that's taking the piss.
Whereas free actions are almost like you could combine like 1 or 2, maybe 3 of them, depending on what they are, if you can do them at the same time.
I forgot
think.
Yeah.
to put stuff
That was
in.
my
Yep, and
understanding.
morale bonus and luck bonuses aren't the same type of bonus either, so that will stack.
Nice. All right. So you.
Almost as if I did some planning on this.
Yep.
So you are giving yourself a +4 to all of
Real
your
bad.
saving throws, and it will last for 6 rounds.
Huh.
Is it 6 rounds or 6? We'll just go
It's
with 6
saying
rounds. Cause
It just says last for 6.
I
was
know,
assuming
I-
rounds.
I didn't put the things in properly, so it's not. Yeah, but we'll fix that later. For now, it'll just say 6 rounds. All right, and
Yeah.
Currently, I have my sword and shield out.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's do
Time to play
this.
Canesta?
Keldor is going to walk up and smack this guy as hard as he can.
Now would be the time for me to point out that you would notice actively that this thing, it seems very slow to react to things, because Keldor, you spent enough time fighting with a glaive and at distance. You know that this thing should have reach and should have been able to take a slap at you, and it didn't.
Yep.
This thing obviously does not seem to have an ability to react.
Good to know. Ah, dang it.
Just so nobody thinks I'm being lazy and not giving it an attack opportunity. Like, no, it can't react.
Ugh.
It's slow, like literally.
Like.
Oh, that is a terrible, terrible, terrible roll.
Oof, yeah, 15.
That's as close as I can get to a nat 1.
With a 15, where were you trying to hit on this thing? Like,
It's just
please
like
describe
straight up
it.
just slashing across its chest.
Just All right. As you swing the sword, I'm assuming, like all idiot young children, you've done this. You know where you get like a stick or something out, you know, like whatever, and swing it against something, and you think, "Oh, I'm gonna break it," and it doesn't.
Ow.
Yeah. That is basically it. You swung a hard thing, and you hit another hard, and neither one of them broke. But
And the reverberation had to go somewhere.
yeah, I mean, it doesn't hurt you, obviously, but yeah, your hands will sting a little bit.
Yep.
As this thing kind of looks down and sees where you tried to hit it, you know, there's like a small indent from where your sword hit it, but you have not pierced the skin. It's kind of terrifying, yeah, to say the least. Oh god, now it's their turn. I'm going to do this one first, and I'll do the other because it's right there. Keldor, you've just gone thwang, and it didn't do much. What this thing does is it very slowly lifts up its cattle prod and very, very slowly presses it forward towards you in a very slow, deliberate motion.
I think it's slow, guys.
Yep, and it's not just me trying to fill time.
Sorry, sarcastic shit.
Oh, you fucking kidding? That one.
Cheers.
Yeah.
This thing has like a plus 18 to hit. It physically cannot miss like 90% of the time.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah, Keldor's pretty damn armor classed.
Just a little bit.
I mean, okay, I know you've got like an AC of 25?
33!
Jesus
What?
Christ.
He's a boy.
Wow. Okay.
I have full plates. That's magical plus an adamantine magical shield.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot I gave you that shit.
That reminds me of my druid from our last game, Matt.
Oh, man.
Oh yeah, where I let your druid turn into a dragon.
Yeah.
We didn't find the balance for that at all. Like, yeah,
We gave up
That
on
was your
balance in
fault.
the campaign after that.
Lyra became one character actually just became a god.
Yeah.
Oh.
And she didn't have to die and become not a character to do it. She was still
That's true.
like a character.
Alrighty.
Thankfully, this thing has a second thing it can do. Despite it slowly pushing
Unintended
forward.
Sexual comment.
Really?
Okay. I'll take it, I guess.
This thing has a second thing.
Ugh.
Fine, I'll take it, I guess.
I think that's kind of some low-hanging fruit right there.
That
but all
wasn't
right.
unintended.
No, it's face palm.
Drink, damn it.
I'm gonna sit on my hands now, otherwise you guys are gonna get alcohol poisoning.
Okay. So,
I've got like an entire loaf of French bread I'll use to absorb this.
I'm putting garlic bread right now. Yeah, gingerbread.
So, Nat 1, what it's done is it's moving very, very slowly, and it just, you know, Keldor, you can just lift up your shield and like, nope. You don't even need to smack it away. It's like, what are you doing? But what it also can do is it seems to, it doesn't like press anything or activate anything, but it makes the cattle prod go bzzzt. All right. What's your touch AC? Because if it's less than 30,
Yes.
My touch AC is
Unless you have plus 20 dexterity.
18.
that much electric damage.
Ooh.
That much.
Oof.
An indescript much. That's a lot much.
Ouch.
That's 39 much.
Ouch. That's rude.
What did he ever do to you? I'm the sarcastic shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, back up to other scary thing.
God dang it.
Who, Greg, you shot its toy out of its and flicks behind it. It's kind of just going. "Bleh." Now, which way are you gonna go? Because you're almost equidistant. Which way are you going to swing?
I mean, the goal was to get it to turn around when I ran past it.
Was that the goal? Were you
That
like
was the goal.
I will
looked at
say
that
he
thing.
did get shot.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's fine if that's like those things go against each other. But my goal was like I looked at it and was like, well, can't hurt that thing. Can turn it around.
Heads or tails?
Heads.
I think that's a head. Yeah, it was. All right, yeah. It slowly lumbers round, takes one slow, begrudging step,
It's so slow.
and swings at Flick. That's a 2 on the die, but it's a plus 18, so that's a 20 to hit.
What is my AC right now? Damn, my AC is 19.
Oof.
Oh.
Yeah. That's not
Alrighty.
good.
You also charged, so it would have been 17.
Oh yeah, I forgot
And
charging
that
lowers it by 2.
Is that's 10 damage plus
Less
strength.
than 25 points. Less than 25 points. Less than
20
points.
points of
Yay.
damage.
Less
Does
than
it?
25 points.
Yay.
As this thing swings one slow backhand at you.
Oh.
Basically going whack. It's trying to like smack you against the wall like a fly.
I'm pretty sure
Well,
with that much damage and how slow
I think it
he
did.
is. Yeah.
I think I'm against the wall like a fly right now.
Alrighty, NPCs.
Facepalm.
I'm up with Relithor. Does anyone want to tell Relithor to do something? Or are you just gonna let him make his own decisions?
Yeah, why didn't I let him charge?
I want
we
to see what Relithor comes up with.
Oh, I'm interested.
He's just gonna sit there laughing maniacally.
That's fine too.
God, that's creepy.
It's even more creepy that Shan's doing it. Like, it's nearly there. I like it.
I did
Thank
not,
you.
Okay, I'll be honest. For like 5 seconds, I thought it was you.
Oh, I thought it was him.
I've
Were
been
you not
looking at the
screen?
Yeah, I was looking at the screen.
I was
No, I heard
thinking.
you. I heard you saying something, and then it went directly into the laugh, and I'm like, it sounds like 5% different than it normally does.
I thought that's like rather high.
I can't get that high, man. I've tried.
I can. I could try, but that would be.
You haven't tried the right drugs. Oh dear God.
All right.
And we've derailed with laughing.
That's what Flick sounds like as a child.
But
I mean,
to be fair, we
We can't sit here and start discussing like, wait, you can't reach your head voice? How is that not? And then me and Cody will sit here and be like, look at these plebeians. Philistines. They have no vocal training. I bet they can't even project from the diaphragm.
I am not yelling, I am projecting across the room. Everyone can hear me, including my neighbors.
Exactly. Ugh. When I move house, my neighbors are gonna fucking hate me.
That's fine.
I have no neighbors. Well, the neighbors here is a takeaway. They're fine. I was thinking something, but then I forgot what I was thinking. Oh yeah, Relithor.
It's okay, I like you too.
What dumb thing is Relithor gonna do?
Would Relithor know what this is?
Oh hell no.
Good.
Whatever this is not something that used to exist. So this isn't like, oh yeah, hey, this is the military secret weapon we've been stockpiling for the last 20 years. Like, oh no, this is brand new.
So what you're saying is we have to find the secret weapon that the army's been stockpiling for the last 20 years.
I mean, that was Relithor.
Well, he's broken.
Yeah. A lot of good he's been to us.
It was designed to make a secret weapon, but he got drunk halfway through the process.
I don't have my druid spell list close to hand, so Relithor would know that like trying to set it on fire hasn't really worked. Screw it, elephant. That was a plan. Relithor can follow a plan.
I just got a thought in my head.
Oh, here comes the elephant.
God. Now I just got an old dubstep track stuck in my head. If anyone's ever heard, has no one ever heard the Pink Elephant's dubstep?
No, never. Totally have not listened to that ever.
It's fucking amazing.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Oh yes, Pink Elephant. I'm not gonna try and imitate dubstep with my mouth because that's a thing idiots do.
So
Or
when you go-
beatboxers do.
Yeah, which I am neither one of those things except the first one. No, not a hawk. An elephant. Bam.
So,
What are you?
does Utswa get slammed into the wall?
Oh no, he's not gonna like do it there. He's gonna walk past Greg, then transform into the elephant. So he's too far. Wild shape is a standard action, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's gonna get past Greg and then do it. So you've got an elephant blocking your view now.
Good.
He's doing it to protect him. He's doing it to help.
Greg, you have an elephant butt in your face.
Shoot him in the ass.
The butt has a beard on it. I don't know why.
Why?
For literal shits and giggles. Meanwhile, Reginald, back over in the other location, Reginald is looking at everything that's going on, and he's being posh and polite and whatnot, except also not really. And he's going, oh, this doesn't look very pleasant. All right, come on. And he's going to step up onto the table, which is in front of you, and he's then going to charge across the table and dive off the end of it, trying to plunge his lance into this thick boy.
That's yep. Drink to that.
Nat one.
Drink.
Oh.
Good job, Reginald.
I'll be right back.
Fucking Reginald.
I need more alcohol.
Just right into the ground between the thing's legs.
That is totally the sound of someone who needs more alcohol. Alcohol.
I need it.
Of course, Reginald's first thing he does.
Bobby added you to the group.
Has anybody joined the group and done something like any NPC, like actual players have joined the group and done fantastic? Has any NPC joined and been like, oh, by the way, I'm actually amazing? I swear they all join and are utterly shit.
Gen 3.
Gen 3 has been the best.
Gen 3 is the quiet backbone of this group.
Who we only forget about every couple of sessions.
I love him. He's
we're so
great.
used to him at this point.
He's Jim's cousin.
That's the other reason it's third Jim.
So
True.
Reginald is still, I don't know, hungover, drunk, but he tries to charge and just trips off the end of a table, lands face first on the ground.
That's just kind of looks down at him and is like, out of practice.
Probably still drunk.
Fair enough.
Plus, all this shit in my armor doesn't help.
But you know what? You keep him distracted, and when I get up, I'll give him a jolly good rogering.
Sexual comment.
What I'm going to do is when I get up, I'm going to take my big hefty lance,
Oh no!
and I'm just going to penetrate him with it.
Over and
No,
over.
that wasn't unintentional. I'm not going to drink for that one.
I'll drink anyway.
I will.
I'll allow it.
My goal is to forget where I am and who people are.
To be fair, I've almost gotten through my second bottle, so I need to keep.
Alrighty, second round of combat. Fuck me.
We're
was
only an
one.
hour and 20 minutes in.
That's
The
okay.
weird thing is, this doesn't even feel like we're going slow. I think it's
No.
just because we keep shit talking in between stuff. We're not just I do the thing next one. We're having fun,
Yep, we are.
so that's why it's
Everyone
going slow.
except Archer.
Oh, no, I'm enjoying myself. immensely.
Okay, good.
So anybody who wants to, they're going too slow. It's like, well, we're having, and that's the whole point of these games.
To be
Utswa.
fair, our combats usually last an entire session anyway.
If
True,
not
but only on a
multiple.
grand scale.
Yeah. What'd you
We're
say,
like the
Kurt?
opposite of a Dragon Ball Z fight where they have flashbacks for some episodes.
No, it's Naruto that has the flashbacks mid-combat. Dragon Ball Z just has a really, really bad concepts of time, where 5 minutes takes 53 episodes.
Yes.
Are you having a stroke, TJ? Are you okay?
No, I'm Goku.
Thing.
Sarcastic shit.
I like to imagine, that the entire Dragon Ball Z series is actually just the mental fugue state of a Goku who's actually dying in a coma somewhere and has no use of his body and just created this entire world so that he could feel some little bit of awesomeness before he left us.
What the fuck?
TJ, this is a bottle. The second bottle I've completely finished off because of you. And now I gotta get another one. Fuck you.
I'm just gonna say cheers to that.
Your bottles. Why are your bottles so tiny?
No
What
kidding.
did I miss? I was out for a moment.
Mine are big bottles.
Matt only likes the big bottles.
Yeah.
Is that an innuendo? Sure, let's go with it.
Utswa, you see a giant elephant butt.
Hey Archer, do you just want a DM now? Because I'm just chatting. No. Thank you for getting us back on track. Utswa, yes. Relafol walk past you and turn into an elephant.
Yeah. Utswa's going to. Shit, that's my whole movement speed. Damn it. Okay. You know what? It's fine.
Mount the elephant!
I've decided to go the Four Loco now.
No, you're fucked.
I got this.
Isn't Four Loco illegal in multiple states?
Shit.
Not anymore!
So excited.
That is the only drink that has made me black out and wake up in a friend's bathroom getting rapped at by a white kid. So you know what? Four Loko is a bad drink, kids. Don't drink it.
Wow.
Sorry, right up until that last bit.
Face pump.
Right up until the last part of that, I was like, you have not drank hard enough. Like, no, rapped at by a white kid. No, I've never been that blackout drunk.
I've never woken up being rapped at by someone. I've woken up naked in a stranger's bathtub.
Yeah, that's the other part of that I wasn't gonna mention.
I mean, isn't that standard 17 to 21 for everybody? Like Friday nights?
No.
I had a problem. Okay, moving on.
Jeez.
Utswa is going to run up to Greg. grab Greg's coat. We should go the other way. This way is blocked.
You're just gonna leave Flick? You shit!
To be fair, they've known him for like 36 hours. And he hasn't been the nicest. He shook Greg's hand. I don't think he's had a conversation with Utsua.
Nope.
I mean, I'm with you. I'm fucking with you. But I see where they're coming from.
He doesn't like a nice person.
Yeah. Sorry, I get it. You are right. These are realistic choices of the character. I was just shocked. Like I was like, what the
If it was Prim, no way would they have left Flick behind. But this is not Prim.
True.
This is
true.
Utsua. So
This is Prim's groupie.
Who inherited none of her good traits. She's not even green, for God's sake. I mean, come on.
So yeah, that's what Utsua does. And she moves. So
silently? Is that the word?
no.
I'm
trying to think. Hang on, it's hard right now. Hard to think right now.
That's okay.
We're doing so well, you guys.
I'm a lightweight as fuck, man. Jesus.
Also, this is just a message to those of you underage who may be watching this program. Alcohol is bad. Don't drink it.
I mean, it's lots of fun.
Oh yeah, it's a blast, but only if you're over a certain age.
I mean, it's one thing to convince yourself that we have actual viewers. It's another thing for us to convince ourselves that some of them are underage.
That caught me so off guard.
See, I don't
Thank
know.
God I don't work for that school anymore.
Yeah, right?
See,
cheers to that.
I don't know if any of you pay attention to the other game I run, Pokemon Mart. Every now and then we kind of make reference to, like, since it's Pokemon, like, ooh, kids, and then we go, why the hell are you awake? You know, do not watch this. Go away.
This is
That's
not
just a
for
disclaimer.
you.
Yeah, no,
You
there's
should say
a
that
lot
at
of
the beginning of every episode. Sorry, Greg.
there's a lot of
Yeah.
stuff with Pokemon that goes on now that just is not for kids.
I mean, our story, yeah.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say it, but
I am.
Yeah.
cheers.
What are you doing to the poor Pokemon, Shan? What
No,
are you
it's
doing?
not. It's not what we're doing to the Pokemon. It's
Those
not.
characters all grew up, and they're over 10 now.
Yeah, I mean, one would hope.
Well,
Ash is like permanently 10. I think we need to report that.
so is Misty, unfortunately, and there is a fair bit of porn about the two of them around, and if you don't...
Okay,
Oh,
this is
TJ,
not a
come on,
direction. I did not say that thinking, oh yeah, let's talk about Ash and Misty porn now.
That's where the
No.
conversation was going, let's be honest with
It's
ourselves.
not.
Yeah,
It wasn't
but
at
you're
all.
like, so... No, the line was,
He just
so
got
is...
rid of the pre-talk and just jumped right to the end.
It's
Oh,
like,
Jimmy, the
no.
only one of us who isn't out of their mind right now. Get us back on track, you fucker.
Your turn,
No, I'm sorry, but the line, so is Misty, unfortunately. Is no one else thinking about that?
No, I was ignoring that. Okay. Ursula, please finish your turn, and then we're gonna go for it.
Going with that.
TJ, quiet down. Quiet down, buddy. Ursula, do you want to finish your round, and then we'll go for a quick 5-minute break so we can all collect our thoughts and feelings?
I've been trying to think about what she could do. You mentioned knowledge arcana near the beginning of the thing before we got on streams. That's still relevant.
You can try.
Okay, we'll try that because that's all I can do right now.
Nat
Nope.
1.
Fuck you, Rebecca.
I need another one. Excuse me.
All right. We should probably go for a quick 5-minute break,
Yes, please.
mainly so we can all grab more alcohol.
God.
And chastise me off the air.
Oh, please.
We'll see you guys in a moment.
Yeah. Hello, and welcome back, everybody. Welcome to the party. We are very glad you are here. We are going to jump right back on in to our Dungeons & Dragons 3.5 game. We are mid-combat with our two separate groups conducting multiple prison breaks on different areas in the same city. Before we jump in, hey, welcome to the party. It has a fantastic Discord. You should join. The link is down below. Go check that out. Where we finished off before the break, a quite frankly mentally insane dwarf turned into an elephant, whilst another mentally insane dwarf grabbed her half orc lesbian kind of lover, kind of friend, and said, "Hey, let's ditch that mentally insane halfling over there to be murdered by that giant hulking abomination of what was once probably a human being."
I mean, I didn't say that, but sure.
Yeah, she didn't actually say anything, right? She just tried to pull.
I said,
Right
let's
away.
go that way because there's an elephant in the way.
Oh, okay, I didn't hear any actual dialogue. It's good for
So
us to
then,
clarify.
let's jump back over to the other Kid. There's now two of you.
There is, and one of us is more drunk than the other.
The shadow's just looking at you like, what the fuck, bro? Are we gonna do this?
That's a good question. Would the
Both of us are
shadow
gonna-
not be drunk if you are?
Oh no, he was made before I got drunk. So,
Oh, face palm! Face palm!
fuck you, Archer.
You're the one who made me!
Okay. Jesus fuck, I hate that taste. Okay. Alright, so both of the kids, both the children, will take a 5-foot step forward. And the kid who is less in control of his faculties is going to try and make a full attack, with one of the attacks being a disarm against this thing, because the plan didn't work the first time, but goddamn it, can it not work twice?
I need to get some clarification. Why is Kid drunk? Is this because you're drunk and you just kid is he
Kid's
drunk on
power.
rage?
He's drunk on
Oh.
rage.
Good,
Yeah.
good.
Good.
Just
Like-
achieving clarification.
That was our clarification right after you left for the break. We said it's kind of perfect that now Kid's gonna get out of
That's a
combat.
33.
I'm
Disarm.
also out of control.
All right,
Apparently not
that is-
out of control.
That's a 33.
That is a
versus.
16 on the die.
Okay,
once-
I am going
Once again,
to
plus
use...
18 plus 4. That is not able to disarm this large hulking creature.
Damn.
The second of the full attack will also be a disarm.
Go for it. He's got to roll a nat 1 eventually.
I mean, we'll see. That's the
Sorry,
plan,
roll
actually.
2.
And here we go. That's a 32. Kid rolls well.
Okay, I need to check if that's a 6 or a 9. 9. Okay, so 9 plus 18 is 7 plus 4. 31! Disarm!
Oh, yeah! And before it hits the ground, Shadow Kid's gonna catch it.
Oh, shit.
That was the plan all along, Matt! That was the plan all along!
Oh, shit. All right.
Alright.
Why am I drunk for this? This is great. Oh.
This is...
Why would you be not drunk for this?
Oh.
Arthur?
Fuck! Okay.
I'm kidding, buddy.
Because
I'm
if
sorry, I
I
shouldn't be
was
cursing.
drunk, none of the
We'd still
stream
be doing
stuff
intros.
would be happening.
That's true.
Alright, and Shadow Kid, after he catches it, is gonna run as far away as he can.
Oh.
Smart move.
And since
Good job
he's
for a
incorporeal- Since he's incorporeal, there's no attack of opportunity that could possibly come for him.
Well, this creature can't make reactions. It can't make attacks.
And that's what we planned on. I don't care anymore, honestly. But now we have a cattle prod that we can use later on.
Mm-hmm.
And
Prod
Kid is
cattle?
current... Yeah. Kill or kill him! I don't
But
even remember.
before then,
That's my turn.
Flick. You've been slapped against the wall.
Ow!
You're basically dead at this point.
There's a lot of blood coming out of me. Fuck it. And I turn and I throw a tanglefoot bag at the feet of the creature, and I book it as fast as I can down the corridor the other way.
God damn, he's not as drunk as we thought.
All right. Tanglefoot bag. Is that a reflex save or is it a touch attack? Remind me.
Let me see here. I got it pulled up.
Thank
Okay. Must
God,
make a
'cause I
DC
don't.
15 reflex save or be glued to the floor.
Glued to the floor.
Glued to the floor. Yes. And I am fucking gone.
That is so perfect for what I have.
Yeah. Do I get? I would only get my movement, my 30 feet, right? I can't
Yeah.
do like a. Yeah. Okay. 5, 10, 30. All right. I'm not very gone, but I'm sort of gone.
You are going.
Yes.
Alrighty.
And would you allow me to, since I have 2 hands and the quick draw feat, to throw something else?
Yeah.
Okay, I throw a smoke bomb at my feet and fucking run down the corridor.
You throw your smoke bomb at the feet.
No, at my feet, so that I disappear into a cloud and it's not obscured. And
Well, that's it. I was meaning, like, do you throw it before you run away, or like you've started running and thrown it as you're running?
I basically pull out the 2 things. I aim myself down the corridor, look back, throw the tanglefoot bag at its feet, at the same time throw the smoke bomb at my feet, and then run in the direction I'm facing, which is down the corridor.
Yeah, you know what? I've got an easier way of doing this. TJ, you have control of that token.
Cool.
Drop it where you want and give it an aura for smoke bomb.
Okay. How do I give it an aura?
Click on it, and then
click the little
aura
settings
1?
cog. Yeah.
Okay. So it's only 5 feet, I think. Smoke sticks, aren't they?
Some shit like that. Yeah.
I'll look it up. You continue on, and I'll figure it out.
All right, Greg. There's an elephant butt in your face.
All right.
A dwarf pulling on you.
Okay.
You're caught between a literal rock person and a hard place.
Smoke stick is a 10-foot cube.
Yeah, thank you. I was just putting that in.
I'm gonna try to use my movement, I guess, to climb on top of the elephant.
Where are you going? Hey.
Yeah. Relifor, what I should have specified, is he's not stood up for, like, he's like buckled down in a position to which he could be mounted should it be necessary.
Drink.
Relifor might be insane and unreliable, but he is ready and willing to be mounted to help his friends.
I already drank it. I'm not gonna do it again.
Wow.
Okay. All right.
Fuck you.
So do I have to roll anything to get on top of Relifor?
To top Relifor, no, you do not need to roll anything. You him.
All right. I get up there.
You get on up.
I get on up.
Get on up. Get on. I'm gonna stop now.
And I take the rope that I had strapped onto myself, and
Yeah.
and I tried to lasso this giant thing.
All right. Yeah.
Going full cowboy. Like it.
So
We
should I
don't drink
roll?
for Archer.
All right.
I roll use rope because I really want to.
This is the best thing about 3.5. That you never played 3.5 before this. The amount of skills where you just have reasons to roll.
You cut out halfway through that sentence for me.
Yeah.
I was just saying
the amount
to
of skills you have. So,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
Shan, you've never played 3.5 before this. Like, when you see all this massive list of skills, like, I want to use rope.
Yeah.
It is hands down my best skill, and I'm very excited.
Oh.
Drink.
She knows how not to cut off the blood supply and everything.
Yeah.
No, it's actually in her backstory that she's really good at rope for that specific reason.
Watched all the YouTube tutorials on the
Shibari,
Shibari. She's got that shit down.
I'm trying to remember our stories. I can't remember that right
No,
now.
it's just because her wife was really into bondage.
Oh, yeah.
All right. One thing. If you do not shout the phrase yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker, you get like a -4 on this roll just because you are wasting an opportunity.
All right. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker!
There you go.
Drink.
Roll.
30.
I really don't like that.
And
Oh.
just to point out that this guy is currently glued to the floor. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to make a ranged touch attack. So what you need to do, go into your character sheet.
Front sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dang,
Yeah,
it's
and
thundering
there should be something
outside.
there which just says ranged attack, and you just need to click that.
Yes, let's see.
Oh, sorry, this creature isn't huge, is it?
No, it's just large.
Okay, good, perfect.
I mean, it might be huge. You don't know what it's got going on down there.
Yeah, but
Oh, well, drink.
That was too overt. We don't have to drink for that one.
But I will.
Drink
You sure
it
you don't?
anyway.
19, yeah. You get your lasso around. Do you want it around like its chest, like shoulder to shoulder, or do you want it like just around an arm? How are you
No,
lassoing this?
it's around its neck because I have a plan.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Oh.
I like it. I like it.
I might have to. All right, yeah, cool. I'm into it.
It's when me loves it. Do it. Do it more.
Matt's into it. Drink.
I believe with mounting the elephant and tying the rope, lassoing it, that is basically in time movement, unless there's anything else you want to try and do, like very, very quickly.
I'm gonna tell Relithor to start backing up slowly.
It's glued to the floor, and it has a noose around its neck.
We ain't fighting this thing. We're killing it with style.
I think the Romans had a word for what it is you do. Although it was in Latin, so I wouldn't know it.
Very
I need to
useful
back
then.
up too. Oh god. Need to go.
I'm impressed by your ingenuity. Well done.
And
Thank you.
slightly annoyed that your creature is getting killed.
Keldor.
Yes.
Yeah, we've got team like smash bang over there going, all right, what's the most creative thing? Team 3 men and a dog or whatever it's called. Just going, hit it! Hit it more!
The three guys dog walking service, man.
Yeah,
Alright.
that one. Whatever.
Considering I have a feeling that this thing is going to be very, very hard to kill. So, I'm gonna get back to what I know. I'm gonna drop my sword and shield and pull out my glaive. And do this guy.
Yeah.
And smack it.
Do it.
I'm losing my coordination, guys. This is terrible.
That's
Well,
fine.
sitting down.
What?
Okay, you
Doesn't like
sassy
field day,
motherfucker, take a
Rebecca.
drink.
23.
Fuck.
All right, 23. That'll hit it, and you in your swamp force damage thing, didn't you?
Yep.
Is that the additional force damage already rolled in there, or is that?
It's the
Oh,
one
3
directly
there
below it,
underneath.
yes.
Yeah. You didn't do the moving, did you? I mean,
No, and it's a construct, I'm pretty sure, so it doesn't... If it can't take critical or sneak attack, it doesn't take scout permission.
okay, yeah. Okay, so
This thing is.
Kids, don't drink. You lose the ability to cut garlic bread with a knife.
Yeah, that's the only thing you lose.
28 damage. Keldor, describe this hit, just for funsies.
This one is, again, just drop sword and shield, pulls glaive out, and just slashes right across while activating the force blow. Across its
So-
chest, just like... Boom.
You actually pierce the skin. You see it kind of rip open. You notice that obviously you don't like cut down to the organs. That's too much, but you get a good cut into the flesh, and it doesn't appear to bleed. Whatever it is that is pumping through the obvious veins, like it seems to be like some awful thick tar-like substance.
Ichor.
Yeah, ichor is probably the best descriptor for it.
Gross.
It doesn't even like splurt out; it just kind of like dribbles down its chest.
Okay. Well,
Splurt.
that's cool.
No, it oozes more than dribbles.
I'm sorry.
Just
Happy to
the
say
most gross thing you can think of.
Oh.
As essentially you turn your glaive into a lightsaber, cut through it, and go.
Wait.
It's pretty dope, but also kind of gross. So
Sounds pretty dope.
it's dope gross. Or grope.
It's dope gross.
Don't grope, Matt.
Okay.
Not without consent.
I'll drink to that.
I'll get another drink to that.
I'm feeling all the alcohol.
Alrighty, scary thing. Since I'm already down with Keldor,
Yeah.
scary thing is gonna look at where you groped. It's gonna look at where you groped it, I guess. Where you did the gross dope thing, and it's just gonna go.
Tune in next week for the openings on Tales from the Kingdom of Fife.
Oh, the what?
The openings.
Oh God.
I don't get it.
Character openings, but that's not what it sounded like.
Ugh. Shudder.
Damn it, phone. Fuck you.
It's okay. It's
All right.
arrived.
Okay, 23 doesn't hit you. So it swings one arm, doesn't do dick. Swings the second arm, that's a 9. That won't hit you because 9 plus 18 is 27, which does not hit.
I don't have my shield anymore. I'm still at 29.
Yeah. So it just kind of flings at you twice with its arm and misses. Piece of shit. Alright. Scary thing number 2. Alright, Tanglefoot Bag. Essentially functions like an entangle spell, correct?
I think.
Memory serves, you can make a strength check to just like rip
DC
your way out.
17 strength check.
Oh wait. Oh, I didn't
Oh,
move,
wait.
so I get my AC from skirmish removed. It hit.
Ooh!
Oh.
Hang on, I'm excited. 20 damage as it bitch slaps you. It just backhands.
Kill Keldor.
No, Keldor's still fine. He's not happy, but he's still fine.
He's a hyena man. He's always happy. He laughs all the time.
Alright, so there we go.
For some reason, this whole game, I have control of everyone else's token on my side of the map,
Oh no.
which isn't such a bad thing. Except the only thing I have to say is, why does Utswa have like 1,700 different abilities that pop up when I click on her token?
Those
All I
are
have is
all of her
initiative.
invocations.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just because it's basically Cody's a very kind friend and made things back.
It's awesome. I click on her token and there's like a thing that scrolls all the way across my screen with different things you can click on.
I'm
And then when I
sorry,
click
because I'm
on
dumb
mine-
today.
I just click on mine and it's like initiative. That's it. That's all you get.
I'm sorry, TJ. I'm complicated.
Do you want me to do stuff for you, TJ? Because I can do it. Oh,
I don't know what you'd even put up there. What would you put up there? Sneak attack?
I
Maybe it,
guess,
right?
maybe.
Yeah.
Power like a
Something.
bitch.
It's the only macro you could even put up there. It's all good. I can
I
handle
got a
that one by
macro.
myself.
I got a macro that I just kind of have hidden. It's like one that I only use whenever something dumb happens. Here, I'll show it to you.
Does it have my name in
There you
it?
go. No, it's that one.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I love how it has flick in there specifically.
fucking Christ, Flick.
It does have my name in there.
Okay, so trying to get some control on everything here. Not doing very well.
Good luck.
Nope.
Scary thing. you said it needs a strength check of 17, correct?
Yes.
All right.
Guess what? It beats it.
Yeah, it does, because it rolled a 12 and it's got a plus 10 strength.
Uh-huh.
So
Aye.
it steps out of the Tanglefoot bag. However, it's focused on Flick. So it's going to start walking that way.
Oh.
I
Hooray.
didn't see that coming at all.
Oh, God.
But it has a rope around its neck, does it not?
Mm-hmm.
Pull. Fucking pull.
All right. Greg, what's going to happen here is you and Elephant Relithor are going to collaboratively make an opposed strength check against this thing.
Yeah.
I like to think that Greg and this thing are having like the epic pull-off tug of war of all time, and then Relithor just like steps on it with an elephant foot and just holds the rope down and ends it completely.
Okay,
Oh.
so an elephant has a strength of 30, which is a plus 10. So add 10 to whatever you're going to roll for a strength check.
That's at
31,
31.
which this thing cannot physically beat without a nat 20, because it also only has a plus 10.
Don't make us drink. Don't do it. Make
No
us
nat
drink.
20. 20. It got a 25 in total.
Oh,
So,
close.
collectively, with Relithor, essentially, I mean, once again, feel free to correct me on this, but I think it would be funny. Greg tries to do it on her own, gets pulled off in an instant, and Relithor just wraps his trunk around Greg. So, Greg, you can be stood on the floor in front, and then you've got Relithor behind you acting as like the anchor of the tug of war,
That's awesome.
and you are choking out this thing.
Like Jabba the Hutt. It's good time.
Cody, you probably have rules somewhere quickly for how suffocation works, right?
Perhaps
Oh,
if
no.
I was in a more mental state of mind, but I would assume it's the water rules where...
I was about to say no. Flick,
Flick,
you have
use-
rules for your grot wire, don't you?
Oh,
Oh.
yes, that's better.
Yeah.
Do you want to dig those up for me, and we'll start working on that next turn?
Yeah, I'll figure that out for you.
Well, you start figuring that out. I'll do Reginald first, and then Relithor's going to start grotting this dude.
I'm already on it.
All right, Reginald stands himself up, dusts himself off, shakes his head, goes, oh dear. Let's try this again. I'm going to...
Discern it, you fuck, get him.
Ah, there we go. Wonderful. With a 15, I can just... Fwah! So Reginald stands up, both hands, twists his lance, stabs into this thing's chest, and as he does so, the lance sets on fire.
Oh.
Was that his doing or the thing's doing?
No, that's Reginald's doing. Reginald looks like he, I don't know. If this was an anime, he'd shout some shit about "Feel my burning passion" or something. I don't fucking know.
So what you're saying is we
Friendship
have
is decided.
a glowing blue blade next to a flaming red lance.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Anime
Ah.
as fuck.
Someone who's an artist, just make this, please.
Shan, are you an artist? I think you're
No, not
I
really.
got
am,
that.
but I
Then it
haven't
falls
done
to
it.
you.
Me and Shan can collaborate and make some shit if we're thinking about it, but probably
Oh.
not because we're lazy.
I don't have the thing up in front of me. Someone remind me. Lens, D10 or D12?
D10.
Wonderful. I was right. Are you fucking kidding me? A 1 on the lance, but a 6 on the fire damage. Take into account his strength. So that becomes 7 plus 4. It's not loads, but it's something. That's 11. And you know what? Since he doesn't have to move, he's going to make a second attack. Again, 17 on the dice. Wonderful. Another hit.
Go, Paladin.
Yeah, he's just gonna pierce him and then pierce him again, just making holes.
right. You do it, you.
Or is he stabbing the same hole
God.
repeatedly? You know.
Yes.
They stopped being unintentional the first time we
Matt
caught
put
you
his-
doing it.
Sorry, Archer put his hand on his face, so we have.
He's just getting increasingly more sly about trying to slip them through as unintentional ones.
The thing is, none of them are unintentional. It's just
I know.
when you. It's just how I can make it sound like I'm not doing it on purpose.
That's how I laugh at all the things he says because I'm terrible.
Where is Virgo?
How are you coming along with those grot wire?
I got him
TJ.
right here.
All right, how do they
But,
work?
Okay, so basically, it doesn't work if the target has actual metal neck protection. It
Which
requires
this thing
2
doesn't.
hands. Yeah.
We've got 2 hands and an elephant trunk. I think we've got it.
Yeah. So, Garrett is a form of grapple attack. As such, it provokes an attack of opportunity, which may or may not be negated by the fact that there's 10 or 15 feet of rope between the two of them. Unless
And
the
this thing also
attacker-
can't make them.
Yeah, unless the attacker has the improved grapple feat, which I
Which
don't know if they do. Yeah.
It does, but that's not important.
Yeah. The attack chance ignores armor and shields, but not natural armor. And if the target's condition is eligible for a dexterity bonus, so if his dexterity bonus still applies to his AC, whether or not he has one even, the attack receives a -10 penalty. So if he's able to move around and like thrash and try and get out of it, it gets a -10 penalty. That's something I
slow.
did not pay attention to before, but he is slow, and he's in a cloud of smoke now,
Yeah.
and whatever else.
Okay.
That sounds like the perfect conditions for a beheading.
Yeah. So, what
Much
roll
damage
does Greg have to make?
If the attack succeeds, so it's just an attack, it's a grapple check, right?
Okay,
So,
Greg,
Yeah.
you may make a grapple with a +10 with the assistance of the elephant.
Okie doke. I would also like to use one of my lovely advantages that Wily Hobbit has given me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Go.
Wily
Do it.
Hobbit, you are the fucking savior.
So, it's a 27. Should I do it again just to see?
Yeah, do it again.
I thought we did.
31.
Yeah, we do natural
Ooh,
20s
yeah.
here.
Yeah, we do nat 20s for subscriber stuff.
Oh yeah, take the
Oh,
nat
yeah.
20.
Yeah.
Nat
Sure.
20. Nat 20. Fuck it. Dude doesn't get a
I'll
roll.
take the nat 20.
That's also a drink, everybody.
Yeah.
Ayo!
Okay, so if the
Also, I'm
attack
gonna finish eating my bread and
succeeds,
then I'll drink.
Which it do.
a target takes damage with full strength modifier, if any, and the attack receives an immediate opportunity to pin the target with a +2 bonus to the opposed grapple check.
no.
All right. So how does damage work for this? What is the damage?
In later rounds, the attacker receives a +4 bonus to further attempts to do damage, but may not perform any of the other actions typically available to a pinning character. So all they can do is try and choke them, but they get a +4 bonus to attempt to do so. So it seems like unless you're combining it with a sneak attack or an assassin's death attack, you don't do damage the first round.
That sounds fair, but you've essentially pinned them. You've essentially.
Well, it says it says just a bonus to the further attempt, but it does have damages listed up here. It just depends on the size you want to call it. So if it's it differentiates between cloth or leather as one, and then wire as another. So a metal garret or like a cloth or leather one. I don't know which rope would be closer to.
Probably cloth.
It's leather rope, honestly.
Yeah,
Okay.
rope is closer to leather, I'd say, than wire.
Welcome to 3.5. There's a rule for absolutely
right.
fucking
Yeah, no
everything.
kidding. A leather garret does non-lethal damage until the victim is unconscious, at which point the damage converts to lethal damage. A wire garret always does lethal damage. So if you think that the rope would be dealing lethal damage, we should consider it a wire one. If you think it would be dealing non-lethal until they pass out and then you're sawing into their unconscious neck, then it would be a cloth or leather one.
That's having to make some hard DM
Yeah,
decisions.
it kind of depends on the consistency of this creature, because if it's more gelatinous, then it would probably make
All right.
sense for it to act like a wire. But if it's a tougher skinned creature with all these different skins put together, I don't know how.
The
Yeah.
way I understood the description is that this thing is stitched together, right?
See, that's why I'm kind of on the fence of like the individual pieces of skin, they're tough, but
What is
where
it
it is stitched together is weak.
Gotcha. Don't go for Oogie
So-
Boogie's sack. Go for the stitching holding his sack together.
I can tell
So-
you from making costumes that the place near the neck is usually fuck. I hit my own thing. Is usually not that well put together because it's actually an individual piece you have to add on
Well,
because
yeah.
every neck is
I'm
different.
sorry. Literally, look at everybody. Look at whatever costume, shirt, t-shirt you're wearing. Stitching is around the neck. You need to stitch
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay. So we'll
So-
call it a wire.
it. Yeah.
And I assume it's going to qualify as a large, because there's small, medium, and large damage here.
It's a large man.
Oh yeah, it's large.
Yeah, so it's 1d8 with critical 18 to 20 times 2.
All right.
And it's slashing damage.
So, just make an attack roll.
Should I just roll
already crit
1d8?
Yeah, because she's already
Oh,
hit with the grapple.
Yeah, you already got the crit, so it's crit damage. So,
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Is it-
so it is. It's times 2. 1d8
so
times 2.
2d8, and then plus strength, which is plus 10 from Relifor as well.
Alright, so
So 2d8 plus your strength plus 10.
plus, let's see, plus 16, plus 10, so plus 26.
No, your
Oh,
strength
plus your strength
modifier is
modifier, which
three.
Oh, it's plus my strength mod, so it's plus 3.
Yeah, so plus 13 in total.
Yeah.
So 21.
So
2d8
21.
plus 13. Yeah, there you go.
And
So-
how does this work for slowly knocking it out? Because you're choking this thing now.
Yes. Well, it would have been dealing non-lethal damage, right? But we
Mhm.
decided to make it deal lethal damage, so there is no knocking it out. You're just sawing at its neck until it dies. If it was doing
Alright.
non-lethal damage, that would be the rules for knocking it out, right?
Yeah, because it needs to drop to.
We've
Yeah,
done
everybody
it,
else,
people.
please feel free to confirm the shit I'm saying, 'cause we're all
Yeah,
drunk, so we'll all check each
I
other.
looked it up and it all looks.
So, do we drink because it's Greg trying to slit a throat instead of Flick?
I think
I'm
we
gonna
drink because
say
we just
yes.
spent 10 minutes trying to give an explanation of one item. So
Welcome to
drink that,
3.5, ladies and gentlemen, where every item
Yeah.
takes 10 minutes to explain.
Right? I couldn't believe that's not a rule. That should have been a rule. Every time we get bogged down at 3.5, for sure.
All right. You are choking this thing out. The rope tightens. You see it digging in. This thing has been able to make like vague sounds, like a. But it's more of a.
Now it's not making any sound.
Yeah, it's kind of doing that. Utswa. Yo move. Wait, did I just skip the NPCs? Shit. Yeah. Oh no, I didn't.
No,
No.
you
Yeah, he didn't.
You just did them.
Yeah, no. I'm going
Yeah.
insane.
Is Relifer standing or is he still crouched down?
Relifor is currently like crouching and pulling backwards. Like he's slowly helping Greg. Like
Which is
Greg is
basically
stood on the
self-stomach.
floor with a big elephant trunk wrapped around her, and Relifor is like crouched pulling back. You know, it's the most intense tug of war you have ever seen.
It's like that one video of the elephant trying to pull a 747, and there's also a team of like 40 little people also trying to pull the same 747.
Jesus
And it turns out the little people are better than the elephant at doing this.
I mean, was the elephant having to move backwards?
No. The elephant got to go forward, and so did all of the little people.
That's impressive.
I want to find the
Because-
video. Hold on.
Because
Well,
sorry, Rebecca, you talk. Otherwise, I'm gonna go on a story about how I was chased by an elephant and had to reverse down a road for 20 miles.
oh, lovely. I'm thinking probably not a good idea because I am. Oh goodness. That's a terrible idea. I shouldn't do that.
Do it.
Okay. against my better judgment, I'm gonna fucking do it.
Do
So, is there is there room for Utsura to get around the elephant?
Yeah.
Is there room for it to get around the giant creature of
You saw Flick do it.
yeah? She's gonna try. She's gonna try and follow Flick. No. What do I need to roll for that?
Nothing. It's movement.
Okay.
Your movement speed is what, 20?
Yeah. Thinking about it. Hang on. I can get move. Stop that. I can't see. Yeah. Right where it is. I can't only get where it actually is. It's not dead yet. It's just in the process of dying. Correct.
It is, quite frankly, nowhere near dying.
Oh, okay. Then yeah. This is
But
gonna
it's being
come
choked
here.
out.
Yeah.
Oh crap! I just realized I moved as a 30-foot character in my movement phase in the first turn.
Whatever.
I'm sure we can. I'm sure someone's got a pair of sandals that let you move an extra feet. I'm saying you've got.
Sure.
She moves
Look at
20
that.
feet, and
Hit it!
I'm trying. Damn it! I don't know if that works or not.
AC
Oh.
15 does
It's
not
technically
hit.
grappled, isn't it?
Oh,
Or
touch
no?
AC. Yeah, sorry, I
Yep.
ignored touch. Yeah, you hit.
Hey.
I
Holy
know.
crap! My forearms have never looked this big before in my life. It looks like Hulk Hogan. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that ripple. Look at that. Oh, yeah.
We are the picturesque of men.
Really? Get a few beers in the man and they start going, oh, I'm so fucking ripped.
No, I've just
Hey,
never
it took you
looked
more than
ripped
most.
before.
Ugh.
I
To
was
be fair,
enjoying
Matt, I've
my
also
5 seconds of
capital
looking like a
French
muscle man.
So.
Ugh. This got really straight. Shan, quick, do something.
Drink!
Jeez,
Well,
I really
drink
love
if she doesn't-
tits. Let's drink.
Me too. Double drink.
Alright, so Utsui, you've blasted it. Do you want to describe that quickly?
She blasted it.
An accurate
Wonderful.
stat.
Well, hooray.
Kid, what do?
Oh, shit, it's me? Oh, alright. Okay.
Oh.
So Keldor dug his sweet little axe directly into it.
Not an axe.
Well, it's a glaive, but yes.
What's really the difference between an axe and a glaive?
A lot.
Yeah.
I only say the perception.
Handle length,
Go ahead.
really.
At this point, Kid's gonna go fucking hog wild. He's not gonna have to move at all because honestly, his little ally, his little friend, the one that he can make at any time, decided to run away with the thing because he told him to.
His erection?
Kid's never had one of those. Let's be real.
I know, but it was the funny thing to say.
Full attack. Do it. Oh, I hit him
25
with
hits.
One of them.
The 7, not so
7.
much.
7 points of damage to him.
Damage.
All
That's
the
kind of
damage.
damage.
It sounds like somebody has brain damage.
I
Anything
don't got
else?
brain. What?
Anything else? Or 4-round attack, that's you spent.
Well, he did the damage. Now he's got to do the Gregage.
That's the full round damage. The plan is for Keldor and Reginald to kill it.
Got it.
I already did my part of the plan, and I stole his stick.
You did the hard work.
This.
You did the hard work. You grabbed this thing's stick
Yep,
and pulled
I
it real
grabbed
hard.
God damn it, Matt!
Hold on, I have to
I
open
wanted to
the
have you
third beer.
stop. No!
Like you thought you could get him to stop. You're a smart man, Cody.
I'm
You're
sorry.
a smart enough man to
I'm
know
sorry.
that you should not be able to do
Oh
that.
no! He's saying
Alright.
he's sorry and crying.
Flick. Flick, what do?
I love Cody relentlessly.
I don't think Cody's into that.
Apparently not.
Not.
Bro hugs for life. So, I so I threw down the smoke stick. I ran through, and at about the point where I'm at now, I turn and I look back. Do I see this thing or hear it, or do I hear or see anything?
The smoke's in the way, isn't it?
It is not of sound.
You would hear it. Shit, I need to try to remember what fucking noises I made for it. Shit. It kind of like.
Yeah, disturbing. All right. And this is a completely like clean corridor.
So it appears to be. Yeah. You know, they
Okay.
didn't really expect much to get past the giant, big, scary thing. It's almost as if I got lazy and thought, no, one combat will be enough.
we'll just give it to both of them. They can both do the one combat.
Yeah.
Okay. Doing a quick inventory of the things in my inventory.
There's a lot of it.
There's a lot of it. There's a lot of shit in my inventory. Holy crap. Why do I have half of this stuff? Okay,
Bag of
not the
holding.
stuff that's not the stuff that's in the bag of holding. I'm not going through that. But doing a quick pat down of myself, I realize I have nothing that can help and keep fucking running.
Don't you have a
Okay.
shit ton of alchemy tools? Couldn't you just set this down? Yeah?
Fire seemed to do nothing to it the first time, if I recall.
Fuck the thing. Just set the building on fire for shits and giggles.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh,
Just burn
God,
us all
fuck
down
them.
around it. That's perfect idea.
Hey, I'm on your side.
Yeah, no, I take a run action.
Yeah, you want to run?
Yes, I do.
I
Do
love
it.
how everyone's like, "Oh, Utz was gonna abandon Flick. How unsettling!" But like, as soon as he does it, it's like, "Oh yeah, totally justified."
Hey, it's in character for him.
Same character
You're
for
not
Uthman
at
too.
5 hit points.
That's true.
I mean, in all
No
fairness,
healing item. Okay.
we're used to Flake being a little shit.
Mm.
We've only had like 3 sessions to get used to it.
Yep.
I seem to remember last time Flick was down to 7 hit points when he threw himself on top of Kid's body to keep him from dying. I seem to remember that.
I
I
remember that.
remember that.
This is the first time he's ever run from a fight in the history of this entire game.
This is also true.
Alright, so I go to there, I think.
Yeah, just keep running.
Let's call it there.
There's a collection of doors along the
Oh,
corridor ahead.
I can't see that stuff.
You
No.
can't?
Nope.
Nope, which means stream can't see that stuff.
Alright, so what's not coming up? Explain
It's
it to
still
me.
black and gray.
Where I went, up top?
Yes,
Okay.
like the fog angel.
I see a big square that was down
Oh,
originally, which it
oh.
seems to be centered around.
I see gray
Yep.
now.
Okay.
Yep.
Still no Flick, but I see
Gray
gray.
is better. I see one visual window that you've cut out that seems to be centered on either Relithor or Utswa, and then I see one that's around me.
This is so fucking annoying because I can see everything and I have no idea.
Yeah.
This is really, really irritating.
And how long do smoke sticks last? Let's see.
There's no wind.
Spell. It's consumed, and the smoke dissipates naturally. So, however long it would take for smoke to naturally dissipate inside of
A stone building.
Yeah, a stone building with very little airflow.
Has me throwing that token down there.
Yes, I see that.
Anyway. Like, has
Nope.
I
Oh.
told that to emit light? Is that not working?
Apparently not.
God, if
It
it's
did
anything
not.
like that time that they burned popcorn in the teacher's lounge, you don't get rid of that shit for days.
Oh no,
Fuck
guys.
the cat! No!
Yay! Hi, kitty.
Anything?
Why have you not run
We'll
out
just
yet?
move on. Like,
All right.
gone up the corridor.
Archie, do you just want to jump in as GM so you can?
But that'll mess up. Woot!
Oh.
Whilst that's happening, Greg,
Loading,
Yeah.
loading. There we go.
you're choking out a big muscle thing.
Let's see. What was I gonna do? Gonna do something
Keep
pretty
choking it!
cool. Well, yeah, I'm gonna keep choking it with one arm, but
Oh.
I'm going to use my grit points again, and I'm gonna take a shot at its head specifically to confuse it.
Not gonna lie, that's sexy as fuck.
All right. So just to clarify,
What is happening tonight?
as people, please, I need to clarify and get like 100% understanding on this. As you continue to choke it with one hand, you're just gonna unload into it, right?
Fuck
Yeah.
you, Matt!
I'm basically just gonna like unload Daisy into its head specifically.
As you choke it.
Yes.
Not even
There are
close there.
so many people who are into that.
I know because I'm one of them. Do this.
All right, fire away.
Hit me with your best shot, baby.
I was thinking titanium, but you know, this is the
Hold on,
difference between a gay man and a gay woman.
there's a lot of differences, you know. Hold on, everything's frozen. I can't do it.
Main
Seriously?
difference.
Why is this
The
like
beard.
this? What happened? No, I had
No,
a
no,
beard
no.
in middle school. It's okay.
I had many beards.
Here
Then
we
I just
go.
grew a real one.
Okay, that, and then I just have to make a shot with Daisy.
Oh,
Come
man.
on, Daisy, do not disappoint me.
I'm very glad that I made all these macros really fucking easy to work with.
Yeah,
Yes.
27. That's a hit.
Excuse me, I made those macros.
That's right, I made
Oh.
Rebecca's that way, not Shan's.
Okay, so
But
confused.
you're the ones who actually.
Son of a bitch. This means I need to load up rules for confusion because confusion is fucking nut job in 3.5.
Yes,
It
sir.
certainly is, Matt. And if you too would like to understand confusion the way Matt would, you might want to consider looking at some of the other awesome games on Welcome to the Party, where
Yes.
all the players are confused pretty much all the time. But
Oh,
that's
Jesus Christ.
Like
Don't get me
directly
started.
after
Oh.
us.
Oh.
But it's because at least most of them at the time are not sitting here with percentages of alcohol within them.
So you'll be
Motivating their
rolling a
actions.
D100, and it will randomly do something based on that.
Oh, yeah. Like,
No.
okay. I am a bard specialist. Confusion is my go-to spell. I know how... You do not realize how much dumb shit I have done.
Oh, I'm sure. Sure.
It's the best. I love it. All right, so I need to wait till it's turn until that shit comes into effect. All right, awesome. I've just loaded up the chart. So,
Yeah.
Greg, you did that, and you're going to continue to choke it out, but it'll
Yeah, and it
take the
also
damage.
it takes 12 damage.
Oh, it does? So it takes damage from that?
Yeah, it takes damage normally, but it is confused for one turn as well.
Are you just using normal ammo? Or are you using anything?
You know what? I think I'm gonna splurge. I think I'm gonna treat myself today. Let's find out what damage. I'm gonna do death roulette to its head.
Oh.
So we're gonna roll 1d6 to find out exactly
All right, I need to clarify
what
something.
damage.
Is Death Roulette a lesbian thing?
Death roulette. No, death roulette is a special move that I came up with where, depending on the number rolled on a d6, it decides what ammo damage it does.
All right,
let's-
yeah, so lesbian
basically,
thing then.
like-
Got it.
Fuck
Nobody
yes!
drank.
Alright, it is incendiary damage. Oh no, wait, no, I mean explosive damage. So that's
So-
an extra 2d6 of damage.
Do
That's
it.
awesome.
Do it.
So to be clear, are these your pistols?
Yes.
And you've just got like 6 chambers and a different bullet in each one?
Yes.
That's wicked.
And you just go,
So
you just like grab it and go.
Yeah.
Let
Wow.
they decide. That's so
Russian
cool.
yeah, it's death roulette.
Except for someone else.
Sorry.
The cat's already been here.
Kitty,
It's
kitty,
I
been-
kitty,
know.
We gotta
Oh
do-
wait, hold on, I got it. I love pussy. Come on, drink.
All right, that was really forced.
Doesn't matter. It's just gotta be gay for her.
Look at the pot calling the kettle lesbian.
Yeah, it would have worked if you just said gay. But
Take that, you kettle.
Gay, 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 gay.
I will confirm that in writing, I can. I have the ability to.
Be gay?
I mean, we all have
No.
the ability to be
The
gay.
other thing.
Some of us lack the desire.
Exactly.
Sorry, I'm
I don't-
really not here right
I
now.
was gonna say, I don't think Rebecca's making much sense at the moment.
You were all waiting for another
All
part
right.
of that sentence to come, like it's actually gonna come.
Yeah, she's like, and
And-
another thing.
Face palm.
Sorry. Sorry.
You haven't noticed I've been face palming for like the last 10 minutes. So.
I know.
Sorry, my brain just switched off for a second because I was trying to think of a way to introduce it being Caldor's turn, and all I heard was TJ saying something about something coming. I'm like, what? Hey, Keldor, our resident sober straight person, please wrangle in this group of pathetic drunken gays and do something reasonable.
Good luck, buddy. Force is
Okay.
with you.
Well, my sheet went away, so I have to put that back up. Yeah, let's do some more fun stuff that I haven't done before.
Basically, these combats are the time to do the most outrageous, dumb stuff. These things are giant punching bags.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Do
run
you see
away,
what I
for
just did?
example.
+2 luck bonus on attack. Luck always stacks, so add that. Oh, your other luck bonus was for saving throws, wasn't it? So never mind.
But yeah, let's just say that basically because of the way damage works, I have the equivalent of 30 strength with all of these stacked up.
One moment. Yeah, that's good enough. Something I should have mentioned during the last round of NPCs, but didn't. Mateus, in his croaky, not being able to speak, I'm missing a foot voice. Hey, Keldor! I believe in you. Ow, my fucking foot!
Good enough for
The
me.
most inspiring of speeches.
+2 to attack and damage and will saves
Wait, plus
against charm and illusion.
And if you've seen my foot, I'd really like it back.
It's in his backpack.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. Yeah. Well.
That's for everyone, by the way, because it's in a 30. So all of you'll get that.
I also have a thing.
You have a thing.
Do the thing.
I have a thing.
The thing.
It's my sub anniversary.
13 months in a row.
This is an auto crit.
Do it, man. He said anything.
It's
drink.
So I'm gonna just do
crit.
to make this easier. I'm gonna say that my crit range is from 1 to 20, so I don't have to do all the rolls and everything else.
That's right, man.
And yeah.
So, last show, I said I had never seen Cody this sexually aroused. I take it back. Now I have never seen him this sexually aroused, but for a loaf of bread.
Man, I've nearly consumed the entire loaf of bread. That's just fucking real here.
I used to do that for lunch every day at work when I worked at the grocery store. It was like a loaf of bread and a carton of Homo milk, and I weighed like
I also have to-
170 pounds.
Wait, homo milk. That's my line.
Oh,
All right.
sounds
That
awful.
is 43, 46 damage. If it did it right. It did not do it right. Why did it
Oh
not do
no.
it right?
Uh-oh.
Not giving
Can
me
we
my
just say
crit
it did?
damage.
We just say it did and like be happy.
Okay,
Wait.
let's try that again.
Hitting AC 34 for 42 damage is not enough?
Nope.
No.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. I'm dumb. I'm the asshole.
I didn't say you were
Sarcastic shit.
I
I love how this rule is only a 4.
Come on. Work, you silly thing.
Work.
I can't even taste it anymore.
I will admit this is the first time in a long time I've had 2 bottles in one time.
Why is it not giving me
Good.
the crit damage?
It doesn't fucking matter. I needed 45 of it.
All right.
Okay. That's
Just
Archer
roll the
Breeze,
crit
you just
damage
wanna
separately.
you just wanna roll like an extra D10?
Yeah.
Because wouldn't that do it basically?
It's times 3 and the force damage adds up.
Well, then what's the
Yeah, so-
D10?
All right, so if we take the
2d10.
D10s, which is well, so that's a 6. Then oh, there we go. Fuck it. Just yeah, there, that, and another D6 because we've already got the 3. Oh, there,
Do
perfect.
it, man.
So 45 plus 17 plus 8 plus 5, so 50, 67, 70. My brain just died.
70.
No,
Yeah.
it ain't coming back. Let me try again. 50, 67, 75. That's how maths works, right?
Yes.
Wait.
Because
8
of the
plus
force
17.
damage right underneath.
25. Yeah. Plus 45 is 70. And then there's more force damage. Plus 5 force damage.
Nice.
75. Yeah, okay.
Keldor,
Gotcha. I'm with you.
Keldor, describe it.
Well, this is straight up, I am attempting to take its head off.
All right.
It's a lot of damage.
You is not dead, but you get right in and you sever through the neck. You can see your glaive cut through the other end, and you can see it cut through, and it gets a good chunk. You get about halfway in. If if this thing like tilted sideways, its head would detach, but it is still alive and it is still going.
That's just creepy.
Yeah,
It's its turn now.
these are the things I have nightmares about.
No kidding.
There's a reason I don't sleep.
We're actually fighting a sleep paralysis monster right now.
But yeah, good, solid hit. This thing, like, you're fairly certain if you can push the rest of the way through this thing's neck, it's gone. But it's gonna move before then.
Mm-hmm.
Now, all right. Kid, Reginald, Keldor. 1, 2, or 3. Pick a number.
2.
You're 2, Keldor. What are you?
A number between what?
Well, you can't pick 2, so you've got 1 or 3.
1.
Keldor, it's hitting you with an instant net 20.
Oh.
Geldor goes down to the...
Drink.
How much
So-
damage?
That much damage.
Whoosh.
Oh.
Oh.
That was one more than I had hit points.
Oh.
Oh, fuck!
No.
Keldor falls to the ground and is motionless.
Oh, shit, guys. This just got real.
He ain't dead
Hey.
yet.
Oh, I have a coin. Hey, Cody.
Yeah.
Heads or tails?
Oh, fuck off.
I'm going for the tails.
Heads.
That's good.
So for Reginald, another instant nat 20.
Oh. I see why you were storing away, Matthew.
Yup.
Oh.
I don't have Reginald's stats
Only
with me.
fair.
Like, he hasn't been hit yet, so I know he has more
Yeah.
than that many. But that's that thing's turn.
Oh.
It's true. I never thought that all those crits he saved could be used for Unst and everybody else.
Alrighty. Ugh, other one. What do?
It has to make a full round action to try and get out of the grapple, I'm assuming.
Oh, fuck the hiccups.
Yes.
Oh,
Nat
fuck,
one.
I'm out of bread.
Oh,
Nat
no.
1.
Damn it, God!
Ugh, NPCs.
Never doing Forloco again.
Alright, Mateus is gonna hop on over.
Oh, Mateus, you don't have to do anything, man. You're a
The
beautiful man.
hand on the table, hopping.
Oh, man.
He stumbles, falls over, lands next to
Go,
And
little
just-
bard, go.
whispers in his ear, "Get up! Get up! Get on up! It's the scene! Like a sex machine!"
Drink to that, man. It's just...
Keldor stays down.
And facepalm again.
You recover that much.
Holy! Okay! That's pretty good.
That's the
Oh,
power
I
of love.
Thunderstorm. It's outside.
Meanwhile, Reginald also like slaps you on the back of the head, lay on hands. He can give you 12 hit points. And after that, he rams his lance into the thing. You know what? Fuck it. Nat 20, because I say, actually, I just slung the dice and it got a 20.
Woo! Fuck!
I'm almost out of my... I'm not drinking another bottle, so this is my last bottle. Yeah.
I'm out. That was the end of that.
I don't know how much more beer I have, you guys. I don't know how long I can keep doing this.
Well, we've only
Woo!
got 18
Go,
minutes
Reginald!
left, so
You fucking sexy man. Holy shit.
Yeah,
Oh, what's
Reginald.
happening? Cody.
Reginald, after slapping Keldor on the back of the head to give him 12 hit points, stands up, pulls his lance out of this thing's chest, and just rams it into his mouth. Just pushes that lance through his things, gaping maw, and
Oh.
out the other side.
Oh.
And, you know, panting, fully spent, Reginald falls backwards onto the table, wipes his hair out of his head, and goes, "Take that."
Oh. Kid sitting here just unbelievably
The thing's not dead
happy that
yet.
this worked out. Oh, damn it!
It's almost dead. It's got a lance going through its fucking mouth, you know? It looks like it's nearly dead. Someone just needs to get the final blow.
Alrighty.
As in, it is on literally, like, -7 hit points.
So, you... For flavoring and my understanding of it, I had lodged my glaive in it and then immediately afterwards got knocked out. Would you say the glaive is still stuck in it?
Yeah.
So it has a glaive and a lance.
Yeah, glaive in its chest, lance through its mouth. It's fallen backwards. It's, you know, it's unconscious. Finger quotes, you know, because it doesn't have a conscious per se. So it's fallen backwards. It's fallen into the wall, the door. You know, the door behind it has collapsed open. The wall's, like, cracked inwards. It's still breathing. It, you know, where its eyes would be, they're kind of, like, slow blinking one at a time. And it's kind of just going... I can make weird sounds,
It's
apparently.
amazing when you do, honestly.
So yeah, that's what it's doing. Someone just put it out of its misery.
We'll do so. But after Utswa.
Relifor first. He needs to just choke
true.
a bitch. How much damage is the thing? Because fuck it, Relifor's getting an instant crit because I say so.
Nice.
Going through all of them. All we have to do is just put a couple beers in him.
See, if you wanted me to use these crits, buy me beer.
Good
I shouldn't
to
do
know.
that with my tongue. I'm sorry.
I need to scroll up and find where the fucking damage was. Greg, there we go. What was it? 2d8 plus
'Kay.
3 for Greg's strength plus 10 for Relifor's. So 8, 13, 2d8 plus 13. Nice.
Good going.
Good.
Cody's arousal, like, actually.
Don't confuse my enthusiasm for arousal. I feel one of those things.
No, it's the way you feel enthusiasm. Like, for.
Oh.
It's like, oh. It's not because I'm uncomfortable by, like, it's just the fact it's you.
Oh,
You know,
well, I mean,
someone who I've known to be so beautifully, like, asexual. It's like, oh,
I am.
this
though.
is weird.
It's. I'm hoping that it's not. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
No,
It's not
you're
like
fine.
Okay, the only thing I can equate to, like someone who you are 100% platonic with, like a very close friend, and they do something like, oh damn, that was attractive, but you're my friend, and I am not like.
Are you telling
That's
me
what
you're
I'm.
attracted to me, Matt? Because I'll take
I mean,
this was
That
his
is a
super
glorious
subtle
compliment.
way of telling you in the middle of a live stream, viewed by literally ones of people.
hey, threes of people.
All of them are in the stream.
No, a few of them own the stream.
This also. Hey, Uxwa.
Yeah.
Yum.
By the way.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna do what I'm best at because I feel like it.
It's good. Good reason. Sure.
A pew pew pew.
Yeah, frightful blast.
9
I feel
damage.
like being fun.
What does it need to roll?
Something.
Will save. Where's the thing? It needs to roll 14 on the die, yeah. That's where you go, blah, be scared of me. And it goes. Anything else, Rebecca?
Cat? Okay. That's the other cat.
Damn it!
Yeah.
There's a little bit left in here.
Me too, yeah.
Hey, kid. Well, sorry. Rebecca,
Oh,
finish what you're doing.
Rebecca.
What, Cody?
Just do it.
Do it.
Do it.
I can get there. I'm gonna try. We already did a thing. God damn it. I'm gonna stay right here because I'm brave.
Behind the elephant.
I'm next to the elephant, thank you.
Apologies. Next to the elephant. Kid! This thing is on its ass. It's got a glaive through its chest and a lance through its mouth.
This thing might have been indirectly responsible for hurting Mateus, and for that,
You
it shall
hurt
face
Mateus.
my wrath. It shall no. Fuck. Okay, one of these attacks is on the thing, and the second one's on me.
Damn it.
I deal 8 damage with both.
It dead.
Awesome.
How
I took
kill?
8 points of damage. Basically, what's going to happen is Kid's going to take the spike chain and do it his weird whippy woo style that he always does. He's going to see that there is both a lance in the middle of his neck and a glaive in the other side. And then taking the big ass horse head that's on the end of the spike chain, he's going to bring it around and see if he can catch it with the spike to make it get pulled the rest of the way through the glaive. And right as he brings it around, it smashes right through, sending the head flying across the room, and he doesn't arrest the momentum of the chain as it comes around and strikes him.
Oh shit, the glaive was in this thing's neck, wasn't it? Not in his...
Yep.
Nice. Nice. Nice.
And that is my atonement as Shadow Kid looks on in disbelief, which Kid has told him to feel, as it holds on to the very large prod.
Yeah. You killed the thing.
Yay.
And like stabbed himself massively.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Kill the thing.
It's okay. I was very, very glad that when we made the rules that Kid doing something masochistic wasn't a part of it.
How do you feel?
Why? Because we would have had to drink 1.5 more times than the 3,700 times we've already drank.
I probably would have done it already because a guy using a spike chain is just kind of asking for trouble.
Do you have a badass thing to say, considering you this and you did it? Does Kid have...
Yeah, I'll say. It'll swing around and be like, yeah, that'll teach me.
Shadow Kid looks like...
It turns out that whenever Kid deploys Shadow Kid, he loses a little bit of his cognitive function.
I believe it.
Something to figure out for the future.
Well bet. Anything else, or do we jump to Kid? Flick.
Kid's already gone. Flick.
Whoever I am.
Flick, man. You take
Flick.
Okay. So after reviewing my inventory several more times, I still don't think I have anything to heal myself with.
Probably not.
Let me just check one more time. Grappling hook, no. Blanket,
Did I
no.
not give you the healing potion I have?
I thought I had one, but I don't see it anywhere.
Did we
You have the
seriously
healing
not
salves?
bring any healers with us?
Healing salve.
No, we didn't even bring Eliza with us.
You didn't tell Gen 3 to be making healing, so no.
No, we didn't do that like
But
smart
I
people
had.
would.
We made a mistake.
And I'm
Maybe I just
pretty
don't have
sure
it.
I wouldn't have. Whatever.
Retcon, say you gave it to Flick. Flick, you've got a healing potion.
It's cure
Yay. Okay. I'm gonna take that bit of generosity because I'm at 5 hit points. So that's what, 2d8 plus something?
Plus Gen 3's spell level is 8, so 2d8 plus 8.
Oh, nice.
2d8 plus 8 gives me a 20. Nice. I could really use 20 hit points because if you didn't notice, I'm at 5.
Hey, it's like you never got slapped.
Exactly what you lost.
It is.
Last time, yeah. So now
It's
I'm at
like you never got
25.
slapped.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Keldor's
Undid that
instant slap cure. Take it with you to the bar.
Okay, so yeah, I quick draw that down here, and I'm going to pull out my crossbow and aim it back down towards the smoke, assuming that creature is going to come tearing out of it after me. But just in case it doesn't, I'm going to start moving back about yay far.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if I have an action left to ready, but if I do, I'm going to ready bolt to fire at the smoke.
Yeah, you haven't fired it, so you can ready it. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Greg.
All right.
Scary things. Oh, never mind. Sorry, that's me.
In the trend of being unnecessarily attractive to a niche group of people, I'm going to grit the rope in between my teeth and pull out my 2 pistols while I'm still pulling the rope with my mouth. And I'm going to shoot with both Peaches and Daisy.
Boots remembers this was something that caused Prim to need dentures.
I didn't have dentures. What are you talking about?
So that's
No
that's
one's
a
ever talked about it.
I mean,
isn't that a crit on the first one? So
That-
drink up my hearties, yo ho.
Damage.
Crit of an 8.
no, that's just max damage. That's not a crit. Stop being overexcited.
Too late.
Calm down.
Drunk.
All right.
Still hits an AC 31. That's a pretty good damage.
You need to get your little gay pants and calm them down.
I'm not wearing pants, Matt. I'm not wearing pants.
I'm out of alcohol.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
That makes 6 of us.
The drink. I'm done.
All right. So the 31 will hit, the 18, unfortunately.
Could
Unless
I retroactively use my 1 advantage that I have left?
You can make it a crit, yeah.
Yes, I'm gonna do that for that one.
Do that.
Oh,
So, roll extra damage for the crit.
pull that garrote.
What
Take
else
it.
do I? Wait, what do I roll for?
What do you roll for crit? And what about your death roulettes?
Oh right, yeah. You know what?
Yeah.
Okay,
And
let's
extra damage. Oh god, reading these tiny numbers is hard. You need to roll an extra d8.
All right, so there's the extra D8,
Nice, so that's
and
Oh
minus,
yeah.
to find
uh,
out,
Out their text.
as to find
minus
out what
15.
Death Roulette does, let me turn to that page. I'll have to roll 2d6s.
Do you want me
Okay,
to make you a roller for death roulette?
so in the future, so one is just a regular bullet, and the other one is an acid bullet.
All right, roll your acid.
So acid damage, what was it?
Is the acid on the crit? Because then you'll roll double.
Yes, we're gonna
That-
say that.
I mean, it was the second one.
Acid damage for 3.5. What is it? Because I just came up with the acid bullet, so I don't have
1d6.
1d6 if it's like an acid, yeah.
1d6. Okay.
So roll 2d6.
All right. So that's an extra 5 damage
You know what,
for
George?
that one.
Just want to make it the 6 from the 2d6 you rolled before.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Because it's
Yeah.
fun.
There we go. It's on 10 hit points. You know what? All right, I'm just going to use its attack. Because it moves before Relithor, so... Well, it's still trying to get to Flick, I guess. I don't know.
Isn't it confused?
Yeah.
Shit. Thank you. Shan, do you want to roll a D100 or should I?
I shall do it because I want.
Throw that
One
D100 in the air.
D100. Boom, shakalaka. 82.
80.
82. So 71 to 100.
Attack nearest,
Nearest creature.
Fuck, that's me.
Well,
That's
yeah,
okay.
because your token is not in the right position. You're stood in front of Relithor.
Yeah.
That's okay. Relithor has reach, right?
Yeah.
Elephant form.
But so does it.
So,
Wait, wouldn't it also be pinned right at the moment?
oh shit, it's still grappled.
And pinned, so if it can't
'Cause it
do
rolled
what
a nat
it's
one.
supposed to do, it just babbles.
Okay. That's another nat 1. This thing's fucked.
Another
I'm out
drink.
of alcohol. I'm sorry.
Me too.
Okay, my third beer is done.
That's
I
enough.
can't-
That's enough for you, Shan.
I can't go and pour wine because I can't stand up from where I'm sat right now, but I finished my beers.
I went through
Cat,
almost a
stop.
whole 2-liter.
Someone will get me wine. They'll be fine. So it can't do dick,
That's why we have spouses to get
just
us
like
wine.
Shan.
Ah, damn it. There's nothing in here, Matt. It's empty.
So it just kind of sits there and goes,
You know,
and
it
then
kind of babbles incoherently all the time, so...
fine. What it does instead is it goes, what is the purpose of existence?
It's all blasted.
Why am I here except to act merely as an obstacle? You know, one might say a mere distraction, an arbitrary device in which to provide some relief for you, the outside material human beings, to feel as if you accomplish some kind of goal by overcoming me, when in reality I am nothing more than a stat block of numbers and statistics.
You're
Okay.
fantastically pontificating right through our end time.
Utswa, blast it. It would be your
Well,
turn
actually,
next anyway.
Relithor, who gets an instant nat 20, because fucking...
Because I said so.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because you have 700 d20 or net crits.
And that drops it to exactly minus 10 hit points.
Yay!
It's dead.
Woo!
Relithor,
Most
trunk wrapped around Greg's waist, pulls back, and Greg, with the rope in her mouth, pulls back, and the head rips off of this thing.
Yeah.
You win. Go team, go.
Hey.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We're gonna call it a day, a night. A terrible, terrible mistake that nobody should have been subject to. I'm fairly certain this recording can be used for, political torture. Hey, welcome to Party is sponsored by Tabletop Loot. Amazing place, go buy their dice. Devon Rue, the mistress of maps, go check out her website, rueinc.com, for some amazing free artwork and various other things you can check out. I think she makes mugs. Buy her mugs.
They are so freaking cool. I want.
I just bought them up from a person online who I'd like to talk about when it's my turn.
Yeah, so do that. And then also So Nerdware, who make all the amazing that we have here. And you know what, this time, I'm going to do the thing. I'm going to do... No, merch is spelled with an E, not an A. What am I doing? Merch!
It's the March.
March!
Oh, the March.
So there's that. Hey, also, Welcome to Party. You can check them out over on Twitter at Welcome Party RPG, which is a great place. We do memes. There is also the YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/Welcome to Party. There is also the Discord server and link down below here on Twitch, twitch.tv/Welcome Party RPG, and the Patreon, which I'm going to put in the chat. Patreon. I can type, maybe. Apparently I can't. Never mind. Fuck it. I'm not going to correct it. I'm tired. Someone else can do it. Hey. Nope.
That's right, Matt.
Nope. Didn't have anything else to say. Hey. I am the Bardic Knock. You can find me on various places on the internet. Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and Patreon, all under the Bardic Knock. Please give me your likes and subscriptions and money, because I like that. What?
Crazy enough. Okay, I am.
Somebody just followed.
Okay, Lamito.
I'm not sure if it's okay. I'm it yo or okay. I'm lit.
Oh.
Yo.
Is that an L or an I? You know what? I am it yo. Okay, I am it yo. You've just joined the party, and let me tell you, you've just joined at an amazing time because we're about to be done. But we are going to raid. But we're currently plugging our favorite people in the world right now.
Yeah. So my favorite person in the world is me, so I just plugged the living heck out of myself.
Unfortunately, we can't show that on the stream to anybody under the age of 21.
Isn't it 18 for porn?
Nope, not in. Oh wait, no, it is. Never mind. Sorry. I'm used to Matt being wrong.
I mean,
See? No, I'm not.
I mean, I can't say dick. They're trying to institute porn back here in the UK, and it's just the biggest joke in the world.
You can say dick
Yep.
as much as you want, Matt.
I can, because I love it. Anyhow, hey, Archer, do you want to tell me about where I can find you on the internet and where I can give you money for things you do?
Not anymore, he
Specifically
doesn't.
for tolerating this entire evening of nonsense.
Oh, okay.
I don't
Apparently
get
they're.
paid to tolerate this nonsense.
Hold
No,
on,
But
this
you
is
should.
voluntary
I should
self-abuse.
Archer. Hold on. We pronounced the guy's name incorrectly, and they just clarified it for us in the chat. Their name is Calamity.
Calamity! Oh, that is brilliant! I
Why
love
is
it.
there an O in front
Oh,
of it?
yeah, just with an O before and after.
Oh, I understand now.
Yeah, ignore the first O and the last O. They're silent O's, and then it's Calamity. Yeah.
I like
Calamity,
it.
I'm gonna plug you in when it's time for me to do my thing.
So,
already-
Archer, how do I find you on the internet? How do I?
I
Fucking
have
does it.
an Etsy page where I sell custom beadworks, bracelets, hair clips, keychains, all that fun stuff. I'm actually currently working on one. There's not a whole lot done on it. I've got like 2 things.
I can't see that, but that's because my
2
eyes are
rows of
fucked.
beads, but that's it. But yeah, I do that kind of stuff. It is Archer's Beadsmithy.
All right, yeah. Sorry, I've drank 2 liters of beer. Like, there's no wonder I can't see shit on the screen.
That's okay.
So
I don't
that
know
might
what
not
your
help.
direction is, Matt.
Keep talking, please.
I know exactly how big a liter is.
And currently, there is a. If you follow the link in chat, there's 10% off everything I make. So, boom. And I'm currently also working on a design that you guys might be interested in.
Oh,
Oh, cool.
Is that the daisy chain?
It might be.
yeah.
Oh my
Nice.
God. It's so beautiful.
Shan,
Oh,
you're the other person
Yes.
who sells things.
Well, normally I would plug my Etsy shop. I would, but I have a special thing going on right now that if you follow me on Twitter at Channellogic, you will know that our good friend Wiley Hobbit is technologically challenged in the worst way. And we are trying to get him a brand new gaming laptop so he can stream to his fullest ability. So I have this Indiegogo called Get Wiley Teched Up. If you guys would donate at varying tiers, you can get one of my mimic chests that I make for my pro art. You can get a tarot card reading from The Oddity Price, who is a fictional character that my friend came up with who is hilarious. And you can also win a chance of getting tabletop loot dice. And if you donate above the $50 tier, Wiley will personally DM a game for you. And
Ooh.
4 or 5 of your friends.
All right. As well, just a heads up, Wiley has an amazing pug called Gus.
Oh my God.
He does.
It's adorable. I know lots of you people like cats, and you're wrong, but pug. It's the
pugs
cutest.
Are like, pugs are pretty great. The way they can't breathe.
Yeah.
It's
The
amazing.
thing is
It's
that
so
Wiley
awesome.
Wiley is a sweetheart who gives to the community in spades, whether it's his DMing
He
or
does.
his donations to various causes. And I think it's about time that we collectively give back to a guy that honestly has made my life so much better. Like, he's one of the reasons I'm in D&D right now.
Oh hell yeah!
So-
Great.
He's
person.
one of our 3 consistent viewers. So
Exactly.
This
He
is
a
actually
sweetheart
true.
beyond recommendation here. He is amazing, and we're already almost 50% of the way to our goal.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm like
We only
99% certain he was like one of the first people as well.
Yeah.
Like Wiley's just the best.
He is a very sweet guy, and I just want to help him out. He's a good friend, and I'd love for you guys to be friends with him too. So give what you can, spread the word if you can. If you can't give money, that's totally fine. It's just
Yeah.
we have about
Tell your friends to
40
instead.
or yeah, we have about 40 or 50 days left in this campaign, and we're getting so close already. So if you guys could just help us out, that would be super swell.
Mhm.
Go to
excellent.
my
That is a good
Twitter to
cause.
spread the cause.
There you go. Donate to Wiley Hobbit,
at Shan's Twitter. And I would just like to say, on the subject of new friends, I am very excited to welcome our newest friend to the channel, and I'm just looking even more forward to getting to know the next member of the channel, which is a second version of her, which is Advertising Shan. And
I love
switched
advertising.
Advertising Shan is awesome. It's just cool to see, like, you just go right to it. It's like all your efforts are donated towards Wiley, and it's awesome to see.
See,
I'm
this
still
is
gonna
like
plug your
last
shop,
week.
by the way, because your stuff
This
is
is-
awesome.
Oh, shucks.
This
Oh,
is
yeah,
just like last week. You know how after the stream, TJ, you started talking about fucking cleaning carpets? We're like, fuck, TJ knows what he's on about.
Right? Yeah, it's exactly the same thing.
Yeah, advertising Shan is like carpet cleaning TJ.
All right, Rebecca, you and I need to move quickly because we are past time.
Go, we are so over time.
We
Cody,
are.
artists, go.
My people who I enjoy a lot are Miku19 at deviantart.com, putting in front for the first time ever, and also Thomas JB at Twitter. Go there if you want some really high quality stuff. And Rebecca, you're great, and do your thing.
DeviantArt, LUNDANA. Words are hard. Yeah.
Right, we are gonna go raid Castle Mac. I can spell. We're doing that. I click the button. It's going. Till next time, everybody. Stay safe. Happy adventuring. TJ, say
Thank all of
creepy
you for putting up
goodbye.
with us.
Archer, close the screen. We're
Bye,
done.
guys.